Hello. I know you thought I wasn't coming. I didn't say anything tonight because I know I was supposed to come last night on my birthday. Happy birthday, bitch. Happy birthday, bitch. Say happy birthday to me, bitch. Alexyss K. Tyler Vaginal Power in this motherfucker. It's my birthday, bitch. It's my birthday. Oh my God, I cannot believe I have been here this long. God, I cannot believe I have been on this planet. Tell baby wisdom I said hello. Yes. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Elvin. Thank you for saying happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Whew. Girl, I cannot believe that. Yeah, living is one thing, but, not looking like what you've been through and not looking all beat up, thank you, Lizette, is another thing. So, thank you, LaDonna. So, I work really hard to, I've been through a lot of very, very serious tragedies and illnesses. Thank you, Michelle. And, at times I wasn't sure that I was going to make it or be able to pull through. And I'm here. I've just been really processing this. And I've been so busy and I'm very, very tired because I'm trying to thank you, Shantae, get the orders ready for you. I've been doing several things. So I've had to make products, put them together to ship more stuff out. Thank you, everybody that has loved me, sent me donations for my birthday, bought products, and the people that are waiting for products. Thank you so much. See, I got my Nipsey blue, my Nipsey ring. Not pretty. Nipsey blue. And one lady, hold on, I got a surprise. Hold on. She has waited for me so long, and she's been so patient. I have this for her. Now, what she did, she ordered the 24K gold cream with caviar and mink and all the anti-aging antioxidants. But what she really wanted was she wanted colloidal silver cream mixed with the 24K. So since she's been so patient with me, and Nikki, I got yours, your sage, and she's waited so long, what I decided to do, instead of mixing them together, I gave her a separate jar of the colloidal silver antioxidant, and thank you, Shauna, an anti-aging cream. I don't want to put the head and scarf on with the hair down. I thought it'd be too much, so I'm going to try something different. And you see how pretty it is? I'm going to just give it to her. I'm not even charge her because she's been so patient and so good to me and so nice to me. She's one of my best clients. So the clients that wait a long time because they know I have to make it from scratch and I have a lot of orders, I'm nice to them. I send them like extras. So she doesn't know it, but she's going to get this and she's going to get this. Okay? So I wanted to, and she didn't bug me. I'm surprised she didn't go off. Where's my stuff? Like some people say, I just want to remind you. I love when people remind me. I don't get mad because I really do forget because I have so many orders, but she reminded me maybe like a week or so ago, and I told her I'm going to do it, I'm going to get it. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, she's ordered from me before. She loves the 24K gold cream. That's not her first time. So I'm like, since she ordered it, and she's like, and I want the mixture, because I'll put a layer of the colloidal silver cream and the anti-aging cream in their Hank Monica, and then I'll put the 24K gold on top. So as they scoop down in it, they get like a cream, soft cream, and a gold. So I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to give her two. So she'll have the best of both worlds. So she got one. Oh, thank you, Cassandra, for your donation. Thank you. I put more stuff on my Ancestral altar drip. I haven't even been anywhere. I was kind of scared to go somewhere because of the corona thing and to eat everywhere. But at least I can make up something. Me, Nipsey, my father, and thank you, Yolanda. Thank you, Yolanda Davis. I love it. I'm so glad y'all love me and appreciate me. Y'all are the only ones that love me and appreciate me. And you know what? This is the first time in a long time that I had a birthday and I didn't get depressed about my age. So many, people get depressed, and I've talked to women that literally cried and said nobody was going to want them because of their chronological age, and they felt so old and they were depressed. Especially like I've talked to women from LA, where everything is driven by your look and beauty, and you have to be perfect. And then a lot of women can't take it. They break down once they get over 30. When they start getting into 20, into 30, I was terrified when I was getting 30. Oh, you're old, nobody's gonna watch you. Okay, and then I had to get over that. Okay, it is what it is. And then I hit 40, and then I hit 50. And this is like the first time in my life that I'm not boohooing and crying. I'm not depressed at all. I'm like, whatever. You can't change your chronological age. You're gonna a year. You can't stop time, but you damn sure can control the way you look. And I'm not gonna look like no old bitch. I bet you that. Body wise, none of that. Snatching all that bitch. Yes, this is a jumpsuit. Yes, and motherfucking yes. So it doesn't matter what people say or what people think. It matters what I think and what I say, what I feel. I mean, yeah, it does matter what you all think and say because I'm a public figure. I wanted to go outside, but my girlfriend and my business partner, she came over too early. I'm like, girl, I wanted to say hello to them outside because I never say hello to them outside, because I feel so much better. I'm exercising, getting strong again. I can still wear my clothes from when my baby was little. I have some of the same clothes. I deliberately kept the clothes. I have like size 7, size 8 jumpsuits that I had when my son was little that I still wear. So you guys never, if people want to put you down and make fun of you because of your age, I don't care who they are. Maybe you need to reevaluate who you hang with and who you associate with. They're not your friends. If people want to judge you and only like you and be your friend just because of the way you look or your age, and then they stop hanging with you or making fun of you or your age, if you keep hanging with them, you're a dumb bitch. Because if people try to only have value for you for how much money you have, what you don't have, what you drive, and the way you look. And I've been around people that did that. And so I just stopped hanging around. You have to look a certain way. You have to drive a certain type of car. You have to wear a certain type of coat. And thank you, Alvin. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Let me come on. I feel so good, and I'm not going to be ashamed. I've had women try to do that to me, and that's how when they can't see anything on you to attack you, then they start trying to attack me about you, oh bitch, whatever. I know, isn't that and that's sexy? Like, yeah, that's my age though, but look at it though, look at it, bitch, look back. I can still bend over, tell the nigga look back at it. You know what I'm saying? Look, yeah, bitch, look at it. And so, is this a point I'm supposed to boo-hoo? Am I supposed to feel bad? You keep breathing, bitch. You'll get my age too. You get my age too, bitch. And I will still fuck a young nigga, bitch. Because they still be hollering. So that's all I'm concerned about. So I'm concerned about that I still have a sexy young nigga that asks me out, you know what I'm saying, and want to take me in public and ain't ashamed of me and dress me and shit and ask me do I like they doggy style, goddammit. I don't really care what a bitch say. Care what a bitch say, bitch. Look back at it, hoe. You know what I'm saying? Look back at it, nigga. That's all I care about. Learn to celebrate your life. I'm so happy to be here, and I can't believe it that I have a deeper appreciation for life period. Okay? Gatlin, period, bitch. That's all. Young niggas, you know what I'm saying, been hitting my inbox talking about how can they send me a birthday gift. Not birthday present. Lex, do you want cash? You know what I'm saying? Or do you want a present? You want me to send it to you? I'm saying niggas in their 30s and 40s. See what I'm saying? Told me they don't care what the chronological age. They just want to know what it hit like. You know what I'm saying? And what they got to do to get to the... See, I like that. I like that. Celebrate your age, women. Because you can't control, again, what your birthday is. You can't control the time that moves by. It moves for everybody. Time waits on nobody. But control your mind, your attitude, your emotions, and how you feel about yourself and how people treat you, and what you allow and what you don't allow. And you can control how your body feels, how it looks, how it responds. It doesn't have to break down because you are a chronological age. We're going to have to do a show about this because I was afraid of this, and I know for a fact this is not true. This is a vagina power show. Okay. One thing, when a woman gets chronologically older, it doesn't mean that she's stretched out and has no bottom, and that she's had sex every year for her life and been promiscuous. No, a lot of us have become very spiritual and we're celibate. And it's not true that older women have dry, fragile, cracked up pussies. That is not true. A lot of us have waterfalls. You know what I'm saying? We're still gushy. Got very tight muscles. We'll do push up on a nigga's thing. You know what I'm saying? That is not true. What determines if you're tight and if you're still very wet and gushy is your diet, body detoxification, lots of water, good water, and your hormones. Keeping your hormones balanced. And stress. No stress and no negative niggas. You can still have that vice grip. Because especially if you know how to control your muscles, you've always known how to control your muscles, and you take care of them, you keep your vagina clean, you do vaginal cleanses, you have a high vibration diet. A lot of live foods in the diets. I do have beef. I can't be a vegan all the time. It's not good for me. I don't like the way I look, like I'm on that motherfucking, it's like I'm smoking that shit. I can't be too thin. And I noticed my gums started to recede when I took all the protein out and just doing greens. And I couldn't do all that chewing salad all fucking day. Not very much nutrients and a lot of water. So I looked, you can see the bones in my face. One of my gay friends, he was like, Alexyss, I went to GNC. I said, what am I supposed to get? He was like, baby, I don't like that shit. I don't like how you look. He's like, I can see the bones in your fucking face. You look like a crackhead. Please eat something. And I said, but bitch, that is the London look, bitch. That's chic. He's like, get the fuck out of my store, man. That shit ain't chic. So about 3 days a week, I'm a vegetarian. I just want to fast and detox my body and flush. And have live greens or salad or veggies. But like today, like Friday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I have some beef, and I notice that I feel better. I look better. I have more energy, and because I'm petite, but it keeps me some butt and legs, a little breast. When I have some not fried, I don't eat the fried. Only thing I love fried is potato chips and French fries, but I don't have that every day. But I have to have that, and then when I'm not on the 3-4 days I'm fasting from the meat and I'm doing a vegan diet, I have the vegan protein, but I also have the either the skim milk or the 2%. So I can have some protein and I have my eggs. So I all I can say to you is that you have to do what I did was I look at my ancestor base. I know that I don't just have the African blood in there. I have a lot of indigenous, a lot of Native American blood, along with some white blood in there from my region, from Georgia, and what is naturally grown in Georgia. What fruits and vegetables are grown here. I try not to eat a lot of stuff that's not out of season and imported from another country or another state. I guarantee you, if you eat what your ancestors ate and whatever drinks, fruit, vegetables, meats, and you follow that bloodline, you won't have a lot of problems with your body. Like literally, when I go into the grocery store, I will stand there and I ask my body and I ask my spirit, what can I have and where do I go? One place my spirit does not take me is down the aisle with all the dried processed foods. I always am led to the side. I might have a little processed stuff like some rice, like some dried rice, or even sometimes I have the instant rice. But about 80 to 90, and then on the vegan days, it's probably like 90% greens. And about 10% or maybe 15%, I might have a little protein, like the protein drink, but then that's like a it's a vegan, not soy, but more like a bean. It's a vegan protein mix, and then I'll say like 10% because I'll have the milk with it, and then maybe an egg or two, maybe an egg with some grilled onions and fresh garlic. That works for me because I got to meet some Native American people and people that were mixed in my family with black, Indian, and white. And then I found out from those that are here, they were farmers and they like used to slaughter their own food. So it was a lot of greens and small pieces of meat, not a lot of processed stuff. And they lived a long time and they were still strong and able to move and work and all that stuff. So you should do the same thing. And then a lot of sweating, a lot of detoxification of the body, liver, kidneys, blood, and bowel, and also sweating the skin. Okay, so that's another story, because when I came, I'm going to do some more juicing videos. You saw me doing juicing videos 10, 11 years ago, and people loved those, and that's even when I got so sick, that's what saved me, because I used to do this back then, and I used to run every day. I would just run. I love running. I love doing cartwheels and backbends and all that stuff. And now I'm happy because I can do it again. I can move my body. That makes your body move like a young woman. Whenever you keep your body flexible, you keep it clean. Yeah, if you got a sex partner, that's sweating, but make sure the partner's on the same diet you're on, because you're transferring energy, you're transferring fluids. So if you're sweating with them, you don't want them to sweat out waste and sweat out parasites. Hi, beautiful Dwayne Johnson. And you're transferring it. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Even though I got to figure that out, I still will go by, some people eat with their blood type. I intuitively do it because my guy's going to start and set out, you eat that, you cannot eat down this aisle, you can't eat that, but you can eat this, this, and that. That's literally how I shop. Based on what my guys go in the store and they say, we want this, but you can't have that. None of this processed stuff, Velveeta cheese, we don't want that, you can't have that. Canned soups, you can't have that. They'll literally just say, don't even look that way, and they'll lead me over to where they want me to go. And the place I usually live at is produce. And like I said, it's a small amount of meat and some protein in there for me, and my body gets well. So even though I don't do it by blood type, I do it by spiritual intuitive blood type, because those beings tell me what to do. And they tell me what to eat, and they tell me what I can have and can't have every day. Okay, anyway. Speaking of that, with the sex partner and the sweating, I have to write down what Nipsey is saying to me about the sex book. It's really, really incredible. It's really beautiful, and people have already asked me for it. Yeah, Alvin, they are, and they stop me up, and they make me sick, and they make me bloat, so a lot of stuff I can't eat. Hey, Gwen. And one part of the book is the sexual parts of it are energy. It's amazing the stuff he knows, the things he teaches me. I go through the exercises with him. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And the people that are ready for this, before they even get to the sexual part, what I'm going to get into, I mentioned it before and I didn't finish it, so I got to write it down, is the vagina healing with your man and the man healing with his woman. You cannot have the best sex and then have the best relationship with your friend, your lover, and your confidant if you just do a lot of good fucking and sucking? Excuse me. And then you get out of the bed with the man and you can't communicate. And he can't communicate. And he has issues with other women, especially his mother. That's usually the first woman that breaks his heart, that he doesn't get over. And then every relationship he had before you, he's usually picked a woman that are in very powerful, heartbreaking ways to him that compounds his hurt, that are just like his mother. So then usually you attract him. The woman has mother issues too. Or the mother has father, the woman has father and mother issues a lot of the time, abandonment issues. When you attract a man that shuts down when it comes to anything outside of fucking. And that's what Nipsey was saying to me. He said it's not going to work if it's a lifelong process. Just like I'm still, and it made me think as I was getting up to my birthday, and then yesterday was my birthday, and I spent a lot of time thinking, and a lot of things that my mother did to me, and a lot of the abuse, because, see, a lot of people say, oh, when I was little, this happened when I was little. No, mine started from the day my mother got pregnant with me, up until about 4 years ago. The abuse was constant. She would follow me everywhere and abuse me, and I let her. Because I wanted to know her. And I was talking to another lady about this, and she was saying, since I found out a lot of things, Alexyss, you told me to ask her, and she admitted to, and I miss my mother. And I said, why do you miss your mother? Tell me, what do you miss about her? She said, having my mother. I love my mother, and I love her being in my life. I love being around her. She wants to be around me, but I feel like because she betrayed me and she lied to me about so many things that you told me, and I asked her and she confirmed them, I can't trust her, and I want to love her, and I miss her, but it's this pain. And I said, okay, I'm going to talk to you like I talked to myself when I was healing my little girl, and now I protect my little girl inside. I don't let my mother near her. I don't let anybody, any woman, my grandmother, anybody, I don't let them near her. I don't let my half-sister, my man, or her. Me and her have the same biological mother, but we don't have the same father. She looks like her father. I look like my father. So it was always a rift between us because my mother, as a narcissist, kept us fighting. Even when we got adults, my mother would go to my sister's house and tell her that I think I'm better than her and I don't like her, and I never felt that way and I never said it. Then she would get her mad and upset with me. Well, yeah, I always felt like she thought, and I'm like, I didn't know what was going on. Then she pulls up at my house, she sits there, insults my sister, and then said my sister said things about me that she never said. So I could see through it. But I was always trying to be the peacemaker. So I would call her. I said, we call her by her name. Pat was just here, and she just said that you said this about me. She was like, oh, really? Well, she just said you said this about me, and you think you're better. And I'm like, well, that's not true. I would never. I never felt that. I always wanted to. She drove such a wedge between us, and she created drama between us, and I understand it, which, like Nipsey was telling me, I need to go ahead and I'm going to put that in the Vaginal Power book. So many things. And, okay, for instance, like, my ex had bought me some rings for my birthday. Diamond rings for my birthday. And I wanted my sister to have the same experience because she was with a man who was, like, taking things and abusing her. And so I wanted her to know what that was like. And so he gave me another one, like for the next birthday. And so I took the one I had. I didn't tell him because I knew he was going to say don't give it to her. And I gave her my diamond ring. And I said, well, I want us both to have them and to you to know what I feel. My mother goes over there and she's like, look at what my sister gave me. She then goes, oh, so it wasn't like she gave it to you because you have one, she has one, and she wants you to feel what she feels until you get a man to do that. She wants you to, I want her to raise her vibration to attract it because we both have been mistreated at home and with men. And my mother, our birth mother goes, oh, she didn't do that because she wanted you to have one too and you to feel it. She pities you. She thinks you're pathetic and she thinks she's better than you. That's not what I thought. She gets to digging and saying, she walks around like this and has a ring and she drives this and she thinks she's so much above you. And that's why she did it, because she thinks that you're less than. I didn't know this was being said. My mother always did that. She did it with my grandmother and us. She did it with her friends. Narcissists, that's their way of controlling things. And keeping, it's like you got a golden child and then you got a black sheep child. I don't know which one we were. Sometimes we might be a little bit of both sometimes. So I go see her the next day and I was like, hey, where's your ring? And she didn't have it on. And she told me what my mother said. And I said, and you believe that? I would never do that to you. I want us to be close. We were never close because of that. It was always something my mother, she never wanted us to be close to my grandmother. She told our grandmother lies on us. She told us lies on the grandmother. And about the grandmother to us. Oh, she said this about you. And then she'd go tell my grandmother, they said that about you. And we loved our grandmother because she was our only caregiver and our mother. I thought my grandmother was lying when she said, I'm not your mother. That's your mother coming down the sidewalk. And I'm like, no, you're my mom. And she's like, go hug her. And I'm like, I don't want to hug her. I don't know her. You better. You have to. That's what Jesus wants to use that Bible shit. Go hug your mother. And I remember just wrapping my little arms around my mother. Her arms were straight down and she's looking in space like I was an orphan or something. Like she never hugged her children. She never kissed her children. And when we tried to, she'd just stand there and I'm wrapping my little arms around her. And I'm looking at my grandmother. She's like, do it anyway. So you're trying to do this. And my sister's sitting there and her eyes are watering. And I knew that the only way my sister could believe it is that she believed that about herself. That she had, and my mother always made us fight. A competition. One's better than the other. Oh, she thinks she's better. Then telling the other she's less than. Putting the other one down. And then she would come to my house and laugh and talk about my half-sister to me. And she started laughing and say something about her. And she would want me to laugh. And I'm just like, but that's your daughter. Like, even though she talked about me with you, I know she talks about me, I'm not going to talk about her. I would always try to, I felt like being a good person, being a caring person would come back, and it doesn't. When sometimes you just have to, that's what I'm telling young lady. I'm getting to the point in a minute. I wouldn't engage it, and I would look at her, and I said, but that's your daughter. Like, how do you make fun of your daughter when you didn't teach us things and you didn't even prepare us for the world, and then you blame us for not knowing things when you as a mother and a caregiver are supposed to be so in love with yourself and so in love with what you created that you teach us to be the best and you didn't, and then you blame us for not being there and stumble and fall because we don't have a choice. You put us out in the street. And she just did not connect. She didn't want to connect with that, but she would go out of her way for her friends. Take our clothes, give them to her friends. Take our shoes, give them to her friends. Would prove her love to her friends and would take her friends' children as her children. So, I'm really going through this because I'm like, I have to. I feel better. I feel stronger. I feel free inside. And it's my job to heal myself, to control my emotions at all times and control the way I see the world. And if I'm not in a powerful position, then I have to figure out why, and I'm responsible for that. I can't control anybody else's emotions, but I can control how I respond to people and what I control. I don't have to fuck with you. And that's where I am now. I don't give 3 chances because it doesn't work. If I don't automatically trust people like I was taught to until you make me... No, I automatically distrust you when I fucking meet you because I don't know you. And that's how I always got fucked, following that Bible way Southern Belle shit. and Southern principle shit that doesn't work. So I only now I'm good to people that are good to me. You come out the gate and you prove yourself to me, then I'm gonna prove myself to you. And unfortunately, I was always the one proving myself, just being a good person from the beginning and getting fucking sucker punched and wondering why, because they tell you that Bible shit, do unto others as you have them do unto you. People don't always do unto you that you do. They think you're a sucker because you're a nice person. So now you got one time to fuck me. Especially if I didn't do anything to you and you're gone. Just because you think I'm nice, that you just devalue me? People are taught to devalue you if you're a good person and value you if you sucker punch them and whoop their ass and go back and forth with them and be nice one day and mean the other. They like that. And you're dumb if you're a nice person. So now, I've learned to guard myself, and I was just thinking about these things and processing these things, and I said, and I'm telling her what I'm telling you, and I said, do you want the truth? I think you're asking the wrong person. And we're both Sagittarius. So I said, do you want the truth from me? Or are you a soft Sagittarius? Because I don't want to upset you, and even if I upset you, I can take it if you don't want to fuck with me no more. So you sure you want to ask me before we go there? Because I'm like you. And the same thing that happened to you happened to me. And this is the way I stopped crying and whining and looking for older women to be my mother figures that would sucker punch me too. And I kept getting hurt until I realized I got to be my own mama, because this bitch don't give a fuck about me. So why am I getting replacement when I still have a love affair in my mind with the woman that is my biological mother, that I was told was God, and I was told was a queen? She's the Virgin Mary. She's on a pedestal, so she's fucked up and twisted, and my grandmother and everybody else is lying to me, and the church, and I believe you're lying about what Jesus is saying, because it even says in the Bible, honor your mother and father that your days may be long, but it also says parents don't provoke your children to wrath. Don't provoke me to beat your ass. You see what I'm saying? Because see, God's not going to punish me, and God doesn't say I should let you fuck me and abuse me. That's not what the scripture says. They always read the one part, but they don't go to the other part where it says, don't provoke your children to wrath. Don't make me disrespect you. Because I've seen mothers fight their daughters. I've seen daughters fight their mothers. Just like my mother even tried to fist fight me. And I just said, you know what, you can hit me. I'm not going to hit you back. If that's what you want to do to me, you can go ahead and hit me. I'll let you hit me. But that was a long time ago. I'll do her like I did the dog in the mouth and call 911 and we'll just deal with it. I'm not taking no more abuse from nobody. So that was, me trying to love her and see her. But what I realized is this. Your subconscious mind is always on record, whether you're awake, whether you sleep, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, whether you're watching TV, you're watching something on the internet. And what I had in my mind about her, I attracted to other older women that reminded me of her, or her complexion, her size, her hair, her voice, and they would manifest what she was, because I was in contradiction about what she was and what she wasn't. So I know she was abusive and fucked up, but she would always say, you all made me abuse you. It's not me. I'm good. I'm a preacher. I'm God's servant. It's you all, you children. You all are twisted. You make me abuse you. You make me lie on you, to you, and about you. So you have good things. They buy your food. They feed you. But at the same time, abuse you, so you're confused. It's like you've been kidnapped and you've been abused, but your abuser rapes you, beats you, and then slides food under the door. So it's this contradiction I'm having about this mother, and I'm still told, but you still love her. You still respect her. So I'm devastated when I meet other women that remind me of her, and her skin, light skin, wavy hair, big titties, big ass, with a little bit of chubbiness, and, but very intelligent, very charming. But then you turn on me and I see the vulture, I see the devil. So you're 2-3 people and you're treacherous as fuck. So I'm wondering, why am I getting this now? I know. Because you were fed the contradiction. You have a very narcissistic, sadistic, psychotic female that is biologically your mother. But then I thought about it, and I was talking to her today, to Sag, and I said, you know what? Because she was crying, and we were talking about a lot of different stuff, and both being molested, violated, raped. And I said, you know what? Finally, at this year of my life, I realized one thing. Many of us, and then I'm going to get off of this because I'm going to keep giving you game for free. This is a whole different workshop, layers of workshops. And I thought she was going to get mad. I said, you want the real thing? She said, I want the real thing. So your mother's a bitch. A dirty, low-life, lying, narcissistic, drug addict, dick sucker. How do you feel about that? I said, go ahead. You can call me a bitch. You can cuss me and everything. I want to know how you really feel. Because I'm trying to stab you. Not because I want to hurt you, but because you're almost 40. You have a husband and children. And when you go out in the world, and if you find somebody to talk to about this, like I used to look for and get fucked, they're going to think you're weak and they're going to fuck you. And they're not going to see a wounded little girl that I know is there. They're going to see a grown woman that's fucking and sucking and has a husband and children and a dog and a home. And you're going to look weak to them and crazy. So, and your mother's going to fuck over you. And this is not something that I said to her that she didn't know. Her mother was a whore, okay? Her mother liked to party, like mine was a whore, and liked to party. She was the life of the party. I remember being a little girl, the few little times she would pick me up for a few hours. We're at this liquor store. I think it's like in Atlanta, Tower Liquor Store. Even though I was a little girl, I have a lot. My mother didn't think so, but I had a good memory. I remember all these things. We got out of the car, or I think my mother got out. She was going to the liquor store, but I could see everything. Everywhere she went, because she was just like this gorgeous woman on the outside, but sick and had extremely low self-esteem on the inside, very treacherous and hated her children and hated herself. She didn't know, and she would let men fuck over her and use her and beat her. I used to see her get beat up, and I couldn't believe that. In my mind, my mother was so beautiful. I wanted to look like my mother. I felt like if I looked like my mother, and she kept reminding you have your father's face and you have your father's ways. You act just like your father. I hate him and I hate you. You can sing, shut the fuck up, I don't want to hear. I just think she'd love me if I looked like her. And she was getting out of the car, and she had these booty shorts on. She would wear like these, that was a style back then, like the Hercules sandals, the strap go, they probably still wear them. I'm probably going to come back and see them. Her feet were out, and she had the toes painted, and the strap would go all the way up to her knees, and she had booty shorts on with this elephant ass, no stomach, little bitty waist, and big titties, red bone, hazel eyes. When she was born, her hair was like a honey, like a reddish, not honey, reddish blonde. And so at that time, she would then take the hair, dye it like a golden brown, and then get platinum streak, gorgeous woman. The platinum streaks and highlights all around the face. It would just set her ass off because she had the honey skin. And she got out. This man got out of his car. This motherfucker almost fell watching her. And when we would go places, niggas would do that. And she would wear shit to let them see, this is what it is. And they be like, goddamn bitch, it's your... And they be leaning, stumbling, walking in ditches in my mother. But that's all. Because I know now, and I used to see her do it, and she's like, if you tell mama that you saw me getting high with my friends, I won't speak to you for 6 months, and I won't see you. So I wouldn't tell my grandma. She's like, did you spend time with your mom? I'm like, yeah. And she didn't know she dropped me off with her friends, but she was over there. They was getting high, snorting and shit, and smoking weed. And she was selling weed, selling cocaine, running with the top drug dealers, numbers men in Atlanta. So, and boosting clothes was top booster, and she had the baddest clothes first and all this stuff. That was her life. So I know. And then she admitted to me when I got older and I had my son that that's what she was doing. But she wouldn't expose me to how she handled business, because she would also handle business on a professional level. But then she had her side hustles, where she made a lot of money. But then she would put her daughters down, and trash her daughters, call her stupid. I mean, from very little girls. And so I knew. She basically said she was a prostitute. She was fucking and sucking men, getting money from grown men at 14, 15 years old. She got pregnant with my father at 16. My father's like 30, 33 years old when I do the math. He was a grown-ass man, and she took all that motherfucking dick, man. So it's like she was fucking and sucking. I mean, it ain't like you was bleeding and shit. I mean, you took all that dick, all in your mouth, all in your ass. Pussy ass and mouth at 15 and 16 years old, texting niggas and telling them, tell your wife, I'm gonna tell your girlfriend, you know, how you think they're gonna feel about you fucking a teenager. Nigga, give my money in your payday, it's gonna be some motherfucking problem. Motherfucking extorting niggas as a teenager. So I'm not just saying something I feel pick up in the spirit. She admitted it. And my grandmother used to say she was a whore when I was a little girl. That's why she not here up there fucking men and running the street. And then she come over there and she act like she ain't said nothing. Y'all come on in here and eat. You know, she whore, she ass, all that shit. My grandmama sit there and do that bullshit. And then we were like, hey, how you doing? And then she looked, just like I said, I looked at that damn dog, that pickle needs a Pomeranian, a pomegranate ass damn dog. I knew that he was talking about me to his mama. That's all. It's quick. You got to catch it in the spirit. See, I done been done wrong so long, man. As a child, I didn't realize I was intuitive. They quick with this shit. You got to keep up. You got to keep up in the spirit. Because the dog did it real fast. That fucking halter top on. And people think I'm lying. The motherfucker did have a goddamn pussy pink, a hot pink ass halter top. I don't know what the dog was. I don't know if it was a goddamn transsexual, a cis in transition. I don't know what the fuck it was. I don't know if it was male or goddamn female, because I was looking for titties since she had this bitch on a motherfucking halter top. All I seen was two nubs. I don't know if them was the nipples on the chest, some knots with some fucking hair around his chest and a bone. That's all I seen. A bone with a flat ass chest like she had. I don't know, got one of them Gillette electric razor and tried to shave the hair down so people could think this fucker was a girl. But it has like some whiskers on his chest. That's a flat, some skin with a little hair and a fucking bra. A halter top bra with a crisscross scrap in the goddamn back. With no titties, and I'm trying to see a pussy. I can't see no pussy down there. I don't know if it was a little dick. I don't know if it was I don't know what it was, goddamn it. I don't know if she was trying to cross the motherfucker over. All I know is this motherfucker had some booty short and had a goddamn 0 to 6 month pamper on hanging down at the fucking side of the goddamn booty short. So you mean to tell me this motherfucker not only two-faced it, talk about me with you, will halter stop on his chest with no titties, and can't control his bowels when a 0 to 6 month pamper dipping, look like it was wet then, like he had TT'd on his. And y'all could see them fucking dogs, man. They have over them different countries. The dog be doing like this with his hand up, with his pocketbook and shit on. Like I'm lying. How am I lying, man? Yeah, that's how I know it. I know they were talking about me because I growed up around motherfuckers like my mama, so I'm trying to tell her, see your mother, man, your mama a hoe, man. A hoe, and she smoked that shit. The dog had a pamper on his booty short. I guess he wasn't pot trained. That fucking hair around his thing and shit and just some chest. You could see the thing bone up under the skin with this pink bra with no goddamn titties. And a halfway nipple with just some. You could see where she had like shaved it. And it was still some whisker. You know what? I'm not finna do it tonight. I'm not finna do it. I'm trying to be serious. Just give you an example. Yeah, woof woof. But it was so little. It really couldn't woof that much. But then it think it's somebody, you know. Like the other dog. See, I've been putting that together on my birthday. Because I don't want that to happen to me no more. Where them people, you can tell, you think I'm lying. You can tell that a bitch don't like you the way the animal treats you, or if they've been talking about you when you come in the goddamn house. But he come to my house and do that shit to me. Cut his eye at his fucking owner, who got on the same lipstick and fucking booty short like him. Or her, excuse me. Him, her, him. He, she, I don't know. God damn it. The fuck it was. Yeah, and the cheering. Hey, miss. See, I don't go to people's houses and do this to me no more. hey, Miss Alexyss, and then some of them try to get close. Get on that! Like they don't want their little child to like me and shit. So I know then the bitch got a problem with me. But see, I had to do that dog like that, but it was him or me. And I made sure, him. I made sure that I was going to do unto him before he do unto me. The dog wasn't finna fuck me up and bite my leg, goddammit, and have me with a peg leg, a goddamn prosthetic leg and shit, or a prosthetic tennis shoe on my feet and shit. He wasn't finna do. But see, I'm gonna tell y'all had to do that, and I ain't had that pow to get his ass like I wanted to. I had to do something, cause I know the dog had more foots than me, and more damn leg than me, and more teeth, and so I was cut my eye, but I couldn't cut it too far. I couldn't cut my head. I had to cut one eye, like the nigga looked at me when I had to cut that one eye, goddammit, because I want to keep one eye on this bitch at all times, cause the nigga, he did like that to my kneecap. Yeah, I wasn't finna have no peg leg, so I had to do, hurry up, it was a fence. And I said, I am strong enough, I had just came from running track. So, my adrenaline and shit is raging. So, I'm strong, I'm feeling everything. I'm feeling myself, my muscles and shit was pumped up in my ass and leg and shit. So I know I could run and climb, scale that goddamn fences. But it had some barbed wire, but I said I can do that. But then again, I don't know if I can outrun this motherfucker, because he came, the nigga did a slide, a move like she popped the lock. His owner popped the lock with her motherfucking slow ass. I know she's slow, because the bitch had been watching me. I don't know that ugly motherfucker. All I know, he was black and had some white, like a Colonel Sanders goatee on his chin. God damn it. So that white piece, he stand out, because he got that snow white piece on his chin. And got all that black hair around it, but he was a mutt, like a half pit and something else. So his hair was a little goddamn longer. And she popped that lock, and the dog would do that every day. And he would walk across the sidewalk and through the dirt and like draw that line down there with his foot in this dirt and look up at me. Like, jump, bitch. And I'm looking at her like, you see him? Why don't you get him? And she looked, and then yeah, like I said, and she wouldn't get him, and everybody was scared of him doing that shit. So I couldn't. I said, I ain't gonna try to do that, because if I turn my back and he sensed fear, he probably gonna run up my back, jump me on the back, because when he came out, he ran out, and then he said, he spent round on his back leg at me, like, yeah, bitch, yeah. He did electric slide out the door, and she was right there watching it and wouldn't say, no, come here, pump, don't do that. And she knows it's illegal out here to have that dog out there without a leash, but when he slid, he was running with all four, but then he caught and leaned back on his fucking ankle and then swiveled his hip and said, hi, and came. And I'm trying to figure out in my mind, oh Lord, I have a weapon. So Spirit said, kick him in the mouth. Kick him in the mouth. But see, I'm going to tell y'all, it's an art to this shit. And you probably could kick a human the same goddamn way. If they come up on you and you really can't get a nigga, you scared, you might not be able to get the nigga down. See, you could go straight in their mouth. Yeah, come here, pump. She didn't say nothing. She just watching, grinning. And I believe her boyfriend that she got over there, she had that baby by, I believe that they kissing cousin. Because they look just like each other. And she got that thick tongue and that kind of like this, like she fold her tongue around her dickhead, around her mushroom tip, and sucked too much cum because her tongue was long and it was thick. And then she had this spit. You know, people talking, they had that wet mouth. That thing you over there, that thing you there. So, bitch, you like me or something? Bitch, what the fuck you concerned about who the fuck I have in and out of here? And then I kind of weave around like this bitch is retarded. Like, but then keep up shit. Always wanna, say, bitches, do I fascinate you, bitch? Because you keep watching my door and who come in and out. My motherfucker, I seen that lady coming over there. And the nigga talked the same way and had that same blank looking at, what you think? I said, they fuck each other and they family, them is cousin. They kissing. Goddamn, come, they inbreed. Because both of them look just alike. Lil, with like a small kind of round ass. No titties. Just straight leg. No hip. He built like her. She built like him. Their same kind of long ass, light bulb ass head. With that mouth and them teeth and that kind of thin. So I know she did it. I know that she told the dog, because every time I have company, I see something like this. The bitch be peeping come outside. I think that you had something about it. I said, bitch, what? Why you trying to keep up with my company and shit? You like the bitch? I know that's a dyke coming up. You had them bull. That's why you want her to fuck you? I have all kinds of friends, bitch. So what? That don't mean I'm going with her. That's who you going with. You never. Why? You want to go with her? Yeah, you don't say that when I have niggas over here. You say something when my gay friends come and fuck. I know what y'all doing. You think I don't know? Ain't you got a husband over there, bitch? And your boyfriend, bitch. This bitch be peeping. And then I act like she come outside sweeping on the sidewalk and shit. When somebody come in and out my house and shit like this, so the bitch sick them on me. I'm like, either you want to fuck me, or you mad because I won't give you no play, so you gonna sick them because y'all like to inbreed anyway. So bitch, I guess you like to eat a little pussy from time to time. So I know she sick them. Then I looked, I said, oh wow, she mad about that damn dyke that came over here. The dyke, how she look, she kind of look like, what that dyke name? She's a rapper. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She got the pretty teeth and the long hair. She kind of, when she was younger, the girl that came over here, she got that kind of look. You know, she got a mix, she mixed. And so she got that long, pretty hair. And red bone, she just got a little heavy. And no, not the brat, the other one. This what come up in that role, huh? It's something hot, something, a couple of, Young Ma. The bitch kind of give you the feel of Young Ma. So the girl come over here, but we just cool. But sometimes the girl, you know, she wear nigga shoes, a nigga suit, a tuxedo and shit. The bitch look like Young Ma, but we just friends. You know, I didn't want to go there. And so the girl get out the car, show up like a nigga, all with the latest style nigga where the bitch got it on. I'm like, what's up? What's up? And we hug, come on in, let's sit down and talk. I know what y'all doing and that you are there for. No, I'm not, but then if I was, bitch, but you wanna, why? You wanna start, you mad cause she don't look at you? When the fuck she come over, so I know you think I know that's a dyke. That's a dyke, ain't it? I know you don't messing with. You see what I have to go through? You see? Then after that, that's when she put Blackie on me with that fucking Colonel Sanders chin. I didn't want to tell you. That's the backstory. That's the backstory. That she did, but her nigga don't be around when she come up on me. You think I don't see what you think I know what you be doing of that dyke because goddamn, so I mean I didn't tell you, but yeah, I mean it's obvious the way the bitch dressed this, but goddamn, you want me to tell her to knock on your door, bitch? When she come up after that, that's when the dog pulled it. So what I'm saying, it's an art to kicking a motherfucker in the mouth, because I was finna go straight in with my new shoe. You can't go straight in no dog mouth. Oh, that's a whole patch on his mouth. It was long. It started right here and it long all the way down, man. You've been that dinner. And I'm saying to myself, this is really wild. Like, this lady watches who come in and out of my house. She don't focus on the nigga. She focus on the motherfucking bulldyker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the bitch slick asking me for a menage a trois. Cause a nigga be gone. And she always want to fuck. Think I ain't see that. I think. What? You want me? Goddamn, what? You want to do some dyking? You not my type, though, because you slow. And you about this big, you too little. See, I don't, bitch. Why don't you stay the fuck out my bed, bitch? I ain't never came on to you. I ain't never said nothing to you like that. I don't even know why you talking about. You see people come in not my house, but you be watching the bitches that look like stud bitches. You be wanting that, but I ain't never hit on you, bitch. I don't even look at you like that, bitch, because you got a little bit of... Your nigga look like a sperm cell. And you look like a sperm cell, bitch, with a big ass head. You look funny. And I don't want to do nothing to you, bitch, because if I do something to you, I mean, you already sick the dog on me. I don't know what you might do, bitch, if we get your ass over here. So, you need to stay where the fuck you at. You need to mind your fucking business, bitch. Cause you know, like you seem like you wanna summer me out, but bitch, you really don't wanna do that, bitch. Cause bitch, we do something to your ass, bitch, you'll leave home. So I mean, cause it's clear the nigga ain't batched. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Nigga slow. Look like he don't halfway comb his goddamn hair and shit. So I mean, you keep on looking. Oh, I mean, like you asking for something, bitch. Like you trying to invite yourself in here. Take your young, stupid ass on, bitch. Yeah, I think. See what I'm saying? That's when the dog jumped me, man. When I kept not wanting to get this, like, bitch, go ahead on. I don't want to get this bitch no plate. She gone now, but man, she was here probably about a year or two. But I did her just like that dog, man. I went down there to the counter store and I got that Rondell Baron with that black hot oil and that breakup oil on the bitch. And her fucking, I got that Blockbuster counter. Man, I had to get this whole out of my business because she had thrown some goddamn black salt. I'm walking real fast, throw it at the door so the bitch didn't know it was down there that I did it. I'm like, she got to go. Man, mixed it with some graveyard dirt because she had to go because she kept want to look all in my ass and tell me what the fuck I was doing in my goddamn house. So that's why she was grinning. I really put that together on my birthday, man. I really put that together. Bitch want some head. You know what I'm saying? I guess want a strap on. I mean... You think I don't see that, what? I just forgot about it. It just came back to me. So that's what the fuck that was about. That I wouldn't get on no play. No, I ain't had to down. I couldn't throw it on my shoulder. I threw it down. Because she kept. I started to kick him in the mouth and she was looking like, yeah, that's what you get, bitch. I just pieced it together. Yeah, so it was making her hot to want to see that dog tear me up. So I said, I'm going to kick it. And then some said, no, don't kick it straight in the mouth. Because see, just think about it. You kick the dog straight in the mouth, the thing going to lock his teeth down and shit and lock his jaw down. But see, if this the dog mouth, goddammit, if I turn my shoe sideways and go in this motherfucker mouth like that, I'm going to lock the jaw and the fucker can't move it down. You see what I'm saying? Then once you stub it, I did that Bruce Lee on that one, I swiveled that hip and lift it up and then holler with it like Bruce Lee holler. It's something about it that go down through your chakras in your ass and you thrust. Then I act like I was walking down the escalator. So you don't just jam it to the side. You step down in that motherfucker. See, you unlock his jaw, you break his jaw down, you cock it, twist it, the motherfucker can't hold it. He can't get your foot out his mouth and you go in, pop, lock, drop down on the bitch. I ain't never tried it on a nigga or a bitch, but I'm sure it will work. You just gotta angle it in because the bitch won't be able to get it out of it. You might have a little thin or shoe to get it in that bitch unless the bitch got a big old mouth. So as I did the next day, I seen him. And I told my grandma, I told my son to come. He said, let me come around there. He said, they finna do what? I said, yeah, they finna let that dog bite me. He said, nigga, let me talk to you for a minute because I'm not finna motherfucker have that shit. And you sicking your dog on my motherfucking mama? He's like, we got him. He ain't bite anybody. He said, yeah, shit, to call the police dog to get them up off you. So here he come. Like I said, every day he talk shit to me. I think his mouth was tender. Or his jaw was a little so like, cause it was, instead of having doing like this, His nigga mouth, he come out there doing like this, walking. And I'm waiting for the bitch to look at me, because he always look at me and got some shit to say. All that shit. Not the next day I had, went sideways in his mouth and stepped down. Took a step down in that nigga mouth. When I said, let me tell you something. And he walked past, he wasn't looking at me. I said, hey! He cut his eye at me. Let me tell you something. If you ever, I mean goddamn ever, feel like you want to whoop my ass again and lunge at me like you did yesterday, I kicked you in your fucking mouth. I'm not going to kick you and fight you no more. I'm going to shoot this like your honest. I'm going to shoot the fear out your ass. I'm going to shoot your motherfucking ass down like a dog. You hear me? But fuck your motherfucking ass up. I guess his mouth was tender. The gun was so. Well, I stepped down in it. And he gonna look. I said, come on, buck. Knuck if you buck. Come on, do it to me what you did yesterday. I'm ready for that ass. I'm gonna hit your ass with this tie iron in my goddamn hand, bitch. Jump. And he gonna tell me, hop. And it's waddle across my goddamn part. I said, now you wasn't doing that yet, like for 2 weeks. After I wouldn't get that bitch no pussy. You was doing that shit. She sick you on. Now today, mouth cocked like jaw was uneven, like hung quick, like his teeth were kind of leaning out his mouth a little bit. I ain't never had no more problem with that goddamn motherfucker no more. So, getting back to the other shit, throw that in there, because you know that thing been coming to me on my birthday. I've been clearing myself, clearing my energy out, and really trying to process why this happened, why that bitch do me like that, why that dog do me like that. I don't know where it is, but I really want to add that dog. What the fuck you? Now, oh, damn, I didn't think about that shit. So I'm telling her the same thing I'm doing. You need to process what you want for your mama, from your mama, how she did you, what you thought she was. Because now you see your mama done admitted to you that she was a junkie, fucking different niggas, you know, leaving you, and she was hung up on her own shit. And they didn't care about you, but you got this woman on a pedestal. You got to look at her not as the Virgin Mary or something sacred that gave birth to you. Because anybody, all animals have a biological function to give birth to children. Your mother is first a bitch. Your mother's a human being. Nothing special. She is a fucking female. A low-life fucking female at that, who does not love herself. So she was not in love with what she gave birth to. She has no honor, no integrity. She's a liar. She lied to herself and she lied to you. Her dope, her dick, her partying, and her life was more important than her daughter. Just like with mine. And I know there's a lot of people that come to me for readings and for consultations, intuitive consultations. They are my mirror because they have the same shit going on, and they grew up the same way with the type of mother I had, and have the wounded little girls. And so I say, you know, if you want it real, you talk to me. If not, before I open my mouth, you can go to someone else. She said, no, I want it like you told yourself, and like you see it. And I want her to, she's a whore. And she's just a female born to die. She was born in a human body. She's not above you. She's not God. Even though she has a function on a physical level to be God, like a God, and to bring life with God's permission through her womb. But she is not God. She's no more of a woman than you. But you have honor and integrity, and you didn't leave your children. You're not a drug addict. You don't run the street, got baby by this nigga, that nigga, drinking, running around town. Your babies, anybody can do anything to them, like both of us experience. You need to confront her. I said, I'm not telling you not to see her, because you need to go get over it like I had to get over it and see what I didn't want to see. You need to talk to her now, not as your mother. You need to talk to her as a mortal human being, a woman, and get to know the woman that is also your mother, and see and understand in her mind if she will tell you. Because I kept asking over and over and going through years of asking my mother, Why did you do this? Why did you say that? Why did you do it to your children? Why did you leave? Why were you constantly in and out? And finally, as a human and as a woman, she told me. She still didn't care, and she still caused problems and confusion. She still has a lot of mental problems. But with me, it was always but a why, but a why, but a who, but a where. I just couldn't accept you not shit and walk away. I had to know the who, what, when, where, and why. I wasn't going to be able to heal and process and walk away and let it go until I know, but why, but why, but why. And as I kept asking the why, and she tells me, and then I see her personality, and it doesn't get better. She apologizes, but she's still the same person. I finally accepted, you're not shit. You are not what I am to my son, no matter how difficult things got. I wasn't going to leave my baby and go do what I want and have a better life. I'm not saying I would have done that. I wouldn't want to go through that again. It was hell. But I can sleep at night. Because I don't have to wonder, damn, this year I was gone. Damn, 2 years I was gone. Damn, what happened to my baby? Oh, you probably don't want to tell me. Oh, damn, I was so high out of my mind. I know I was fucking these different celebrities. Like my mother hung out with celebrities. That's how she met my father. Oh, I'm fucking these celebrities. You know, I'm that bitch. I'm fine. I'm sexy. Everybody's all over me. But damn, that was 20 years ago. What happened to my baby? And why don't my baby want to be close to me? See, I don't have those issues. But I was so about integrity over money, integrity over things, that my child had to see me. My child had to know me. I wasn't going to give her or any other woman the satisfaction of saying, like my grandmother would always say to us, I don't even know where your mama at. Your mama's a hoe. She out running the street, fucking men's and getting money and buying clothes and tricking people and got her own house and her own cars. And y'all are here with me in the project. Y'all are here with me. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be safe. You wouldn't have clean clothes and shoes and food. Who got this for you? You, mama. Who washed your clothes? You, mama. Who combed your hair? You, mama. And I'd be like, don't call me grandma. I'm your mama. So I never called my grandmother grandmother. And she would tell the truth. This is who we knew. So when my mother would try to dispute it, I said, but you weren't there. Well, you know, I was working out. No. You would come over in the evening with your friends. You would eat my grandmother's food, and then you would leave us to have fun and live the life. And we would go to your house. Your house was immaculate. We couldn't sit on this. We couldn't touch that. You know, your stuff was too good for us. You barely wanted us to ride in your car, get out so you can, you know, clean your car. We couldn't sit on your seat. And now you were a good mom. Well, I left you there to take care. Right, but then you would abuse us. Oh, you see something, Michelle? So I told her that, and I said, I'm not going to tell you not to know her because you want the why. And what happened here and what happened there. I said, but realize this is just a human who broke your heart when you were a little girl. Yes, she's your biological mother. Yes, she is your biological mother, but she's not your mother. There's a difference. And she wasn't your mother with honor and integrity. And I know that's hard to hear. And the more you're around her and you ask her questions and she doesn't give you the answer that you want, it's going to break your heart even more. But you know what? You need your heart broken. You need it broken. It's already broken, but you need it broken now by getting her to tell you honestly who the woman is and not the fantasy of the woman you needed. Because she couldn't give you the perfect, beautiful, loving mom you needed. And I couldn't get that from my mother. And I told her, I said, you know what? I just finally accepted. It was hard to accept it. I said, but for my birthday, I'm spending time by myself. I'm talking to Nipsey. I said, you know what? My mother, and I said, I can't believe I'm getting ready to say this to you, but she was the best mother that I needed her to be for me at the time. And she just was quiet. I said, you have nothing to say? She said, no, I understand. I said, I don't think you do. I said, because I thought in this world, my mother had to be the dirtiest bitch walking the planet. Everybody else was good, and everybody had good mothers, and nobody could be that fucking dirty. But as I have lived, I have met her over and over and over, in young women, old women, dogs, older men, young men. I've seen the same spirit and the same narcissistic personality, especially in entertainment. Phone's going out. Let me grab it. I said, and I did not know that that was possible. I thought she had to be the only one. I thought there could be no one like her. And when I met that over and over and over, I was devastated over and over and over. Until the past few years, as I'm recovering and coming back and really processing things that are very painful, I realized she, as filthy, as treacherous, as narcissistic, and what a dirty bitch she is, she was preparing me to accept that and guard myself and learn as much as I can about that personality. Narcissists, because we're around more narcissists than you'd want to believe. Especially when people got a little bit of power or think they have power or superior, have more money. Something about them, or they see that you have potential to get where they are and supersede them, and they don't want you to. You'll see it come out of them. I said, I'm finally turning. I'm turning. I'm not a little girl with starry eyes and believe that the world is good and I'm going to meet good people. And then it happens to me again. Oh, it happened to me. Not anymore. Because she's not unique. And everybody else is not better and special. They might be special to their children or treat their children special, but I never got that. And I said, that's... And I told her tonight, and she just listened. She said, oh my God, wow, yeah. I said, that's why you have to get to know her. Because she can only be what she can be. She's the best of what she can be, because she can't love you. And mine couldn't love me with what I needed. But she gave me what she needed to give me based on her pathology. And her sickness, the way she saw things, and everybody is better and deserves more love and respect but your children. Everybody else you treat better than your children, which tells me you're sick. You're something wrong with you, because anything that came out of you, you have no value for, which tells me you're really fucked up and you feel low and inside. So I'm saying I have to accept at this point in my fucking life that she's never going to be what I feel I needed. She gave me what she felt I needed to see. That you're a dirty fucking bitch. Because why? I meet dirty fucking bitches every fucking day. I met the bitches in elementary school. Met them in high school. And even now in my life where I thought I'd never meet them. And everything would be cool. And I'd never have to fight. I'd never be dealing with jealousy. The bitches are still here, man. Middle age. Bitches in the wheelchair. Bitches on a goddamn stick. Bitches on the walker. Bitch in the motherfucking old timer home. Is still raggedy, miserable, dirty fucking bitches. At this point, I don't have time for the hate. Of course, I think about these things because I learn. But I'm not fucking with her. Never again. But, like, having the hate. Well, no, because I'm not a bad person. Everybody that gets older doesn't get bad. Or worse, because I that's a bad feeling to me. I can't imagine sitting looking at another woman hating her because of her age or because of her beauty. That's a bad feeling, because that's saying you don't believe you're enough to compete and get what you want. That somebody else can get it but you, or somebody can take it. And that's an illusion. It's enough for everybody. Some people are just not matched or meant for you. And you have to accept that. Sometimes you want things out of lust and not because they're good for you, or that man might be for someone else. And your man might be for you, and that person can't take them. You have to know who you are. You have to know who your purpose is. But many times you don't know it. When you've been through things like me and this other that I was talking to, you don't get to see yourself. Because you're always told you're nothing. And that's the self that you manifest as a false construct. So I told her, I said, I now have to accept for my own security. For whatever reason, I've never been liked by a lot of women. And I can't control that. I don't know why people just feel that way towards people. Other people, they just don't like them. However, because I know that's my life experience, I have to guard myself. I don't let people get close to me anymore. You have to earn my trust. You have to earn the right to be close to me. Because of what so many people have done. And I'm not the only one they've done it to. So I'm sure whoever, I'm talking to somebody on here that can bear witness to what I'm saying. And I don't just give my heart to people anymore. I learned to give it to myself. And to fix whatever I need to fix with my child when I was not a good mother at all times. Even though I did what I knew, it was a lot of shit I didn't know because of my fucked up background like a baby with a baby. So I work on that relationship because that's my child. And whether he goes first or I go first, I want to heal whatever it is within him. And I don't want to keep having fucked up relationships with women because I know that starts with me and it ends with me. And I want to leave things for him to help himself and whoever else he wants to share with. I want him to have a beautiful relationship with a woman that loves him. And I really believe that I have a lot to do with that because I carried him with all the pain and dysfunction. So I have to help him balance that. So I don't want to be filled with jealousy and hate towards anybody. I want to get me right. And so I have to accept she was my teacher the best way that she knew how to teach, even though it was the worst thing she could do. But what you gave me is clearly all you wanted to give, or you were capable of giving, and I can't get any more from anyone else. Sure, I could learn from other women, and I always watch other women that I think I like their style, their energy, because I start trying to find role models to replace what she wasn't, and knowledge where I can, but I don't say what I used to say. Oh, this could be my mother figure. This could be my play mom, my God. No, it's not your mom. You're never going to have another mom. And you're never going to have the mom you wanted. Maybe in some ways you had the mother you needed. Brutal and sick and fuck. It doesn't mean I hate her, but that's just what I'm being honest. That's what you gave me. But would I let you get near me? No. But it just is what it is. You know, I'm not going to get into this too deeply. I'm going to put it in the book. And I'm thinking I might do and Nipsey brought this to me. And I said, you're so fucking nosy. You went in my business. You had no business getting in my business. And you did this. I can't believe you did this. I think this was last year. Or it might have been earlier this year. And I was feeling very depressed. And I was trying to rest. And he walks in. And it's a little child with him. And he said, Alexyss, turn around. I went and got your brother out of the graveyard. You need to talk to your boss. I'm not in the mood for that today. And I really can't emotionally handle that today. How could you do that? I go behind my back and do that. He said, because I need to know you. I'm coming here talking to you, and I have you do work for me, and I need to know you. And I know that your mother abused your brother, and that's why he died. And I said, Nipsey, don't do this today. He said, but he was saying hi. And he said, he loves you, Alexyss. Talk to him. I said, you know I love him, but don't, I can't do this today. I can't take it today. And I just turned. I said, please. He knows I love him. I can't do it today. And it's too hard. I'll have a breakdown. I don't want to have a breakdown today. Take him. I said, but he knows I love him. He said, well, tell him. And so I turned around and I said, I love you, but I can't look at you right now. So I'm feeling really bad today. A lot of stuff is coming up. And what I never told, and I don't tell everything we talk about, but when this first happened to him, and he was assassinated, and I kept saying, Nipsey, did people do this that don't know you? What happened? How did this happen? Were you inside? Were you outside? You showed me the inside the day it happened, and I went there, and I saw the Ethiopian snakes, the spiders. They took me in the store and said something happened in the store in the back, and you were bleeding in the store. This was not outside, and now we know there was no blood on the outside. If he was shot out there, I don't know how. No blood out there was somewhere. It was external and internal bleeding from the shots. But now it was outside, and he's taking me inside. And he said one thing to me, I'll never forget. He said, do you remember when you were in the room with your mother and her husband, and your brother was laying there dying? I said, I remember, but I didn't know you knew about it. So this is what we're doing now. You're telling me your business, and you going to my fucking business. You do it. He's like, you asked me a question. How could that happen? I'm supposed to be on the outside on the street. There's no blood out on the street. People said there was blood inside the barbershop, inside the store. He said, so you asked me, and I want to know who I'm talking to. So I went and looked in your business too, because you looking at mine. I'm telling you mine. Yes, I remember. He said, you asked me, do strangers do that? He said, you remember when you were in there? You're a teenager? I said, yeah. He said, you remember how your brother's body, they were moving his body from this place to that place and trying to stage it before they called the police, and how they took your brother's clothes off, washed the blood off, and washed the evidence off, and laid him, and then put the more clothes back on? Because I never told y'all that. I said, wait a minute. Are you saying that not just men, but there's a woman involved in this, and that these are people that you know and someone you were intimate with? They had time to do this. So you telling me as soon as you were shot, the police were not called? He said, no. I said, so it was staged by people that you knew, that you trusted? He said, yeah, and I was moved, and for some reason he's saying the same thing. His clothes was changed, it was cleaned off. Then staged. And I said, why did you have to? He said, because I know you better than you think that you know me. And I'm not going to tell you about me, and you won't tell me about you. He said, so I went to see what you were and how you are. So you didn't have to do that. Get in my business, but you can get in my... I said, I see that you are... you play this game, this mind game. You always got some sharp shit to shoot back at somebody, goddammit. He said, yeah, I know about your life. And a lot of things happen to you happen to me. And the mother issues. So I say, okay, I guess that's fair. But it's still very painful. And as we said, Alexyss, you need to write this stuff. Because it ties to where you come from, how you come into vaginal power. And I know people want to hear it, because every time I share it with y'all in the video, and every time I'm talking to someone, I share these on the phone, and I'm doing a reading and counseling with them. And she just kept saying today, I can't believe I know you. She's like, I can't believe the stuff you're telling me. And she's like, and some of it I can see what happened, and I see some stuff happen, public people that you told us about. She said, but to go through that and you don't look like it. I said, what am I supposed to look like? Hell? If not feel like it? And my whole life, I'm in PTSD. Because it was never good life. Except for the few years I was with my grandmother. And it was constant, everyday abuse, 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 abuse. So, I'm not gonna, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that you don't know about me, just constant hell that I had to, no, LaDonna, I'm not gonna say allegedly, because it happened. If that's what you're talking about, if you're talking to me. These are things I saw. It's not what I heard. And this bitch gonna have a nerve to say to me, oh, that didn't happen the way you said it happened. I didn't do it to your brother. See, you're not remembering correctly. See, let me tell you what happened. I said, you're not fucking talking to me. Just because you have more education and you've been all around the world and you've been a minister and you've been to theological seminary and all this education and all this shit you got, you really think that because you gave birth to me, you want to underestimate me and say your children are idiots? Because you gave birth to us and you think you're above us, you know us, and you fucking don't. You're going to sit here and tell me that I didn't see you do what the fuck you did. And now you're telling me like you're going to implant false memories in my fucking head. You think I want you in my life and I want you to love me and you never did. So in order for me to be around you, I'm going to say what the fuck you want me to say, and you're going to say that didn't happen to him? And that I didn't see you doing that shit to him? But what I saw was that he fucking fell. Okay. No, this is what I saw. And I blow by blow started to describe to her what I saw. It was every day. So how could I not fucking know? And then she goes, you're not remembering that correctly. And, fuck you, you dumb bitch. I'll be that with a perfect memory. At least mostly. Say 95%. I remember. And on top of that, I have receipts that you did it. You did what I remember that you did and what I said that you did, and I have receipts for what you did. I don't want you in my life so much that I'm going to retract what I know I saw, what I know you did, and then say what you want me to say to make you love me, because you're sick. You're a psychopath. You're a sociopath. And you're a narcissist. A dangerous, vicious narcissist. See, some of you probably think I'm just saying this for entertainment. I'm trying to entertain. I'm not. Even though it comes off that way. But see, now, I'm not joking. I'm serious. And I understand that I could get sued for libel and slander, but I won't, because I have proof. And I saw it. I saw it. Other people in my family saw it too. But Jesus loves and Jesus forgives. And you're not going to tell people that your mother did that. And we're going to keep this quiet. And we're going to tell everybody, thank you, Jasmine, for your donation. We're going to tell everybody that didn't happen. Jesus loves the little children, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. But then my mother's a preacher and a prophet and an evangelist. And the Bible also says, touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. And she would always say, no matter what I do, God protects me because I am his prophet, and you can't judge me and you can't punish me. Only God can deal with me. But Jesus loves me and I am a child. But how could God really love me when you let your prophet abuse me and take my brother from me? See, I grew up with these contradictions. And I'm sitting here processing this, and she's like, you have to deal with this, Alexyss. I have to deal with this. And, I'm saying this, I'm not angry with her anymore. I don't get depressed when I'm talking about it, and I've held this. I went through it like years ago, but YouTube erased a lot of my videos, and I had started writing my book, and I didn't put the book out because I was conflicted, because I went to different ministers. I was still trying to do the Jesus thing, and I'm like, but how could Jesus love me? When Jesus watched this happen, how could these angels love me? How could this God love me? When you let your servant, who was also very demonic, abuse the children that you say you love, and she was acquitted. And Jesus loves me. Look, this is not a religious bashing thing, okay? I'm not telling people not to love Jesus. I'm not telling people not to be Christians. I'm just telling you what I saw and what I felt, and I didn't understand, God, why? Why do you let this happen? And my grandmother and everybody in the family knew this was going on. And hey, She-Will, did you get your shampoo? Please let me know if you didn't get it, because we shipped. I want to know if you got it and what you think. I want to make sure you have what I owe you. We were terrified, and people in the family knew, and they would not help us. They would not, and a lot of magic as well. We had to follow her around, different root workers and different readers, and she was paying all these people for spells to get her off. Plus, we were excluded as witnesses because we were minors, although we saw it. She had a really good lawyer, very high-powered lawyer, and she got a lot of money out of it in his insurance. And then when you saw her, because it was a major thing, it was all over the news, and so we had to watch where we went and what we did. And she would, when they would, media would interview her, she has these doe eyes, because everybody hates to see the pretty girl cry. Oh, I love my son, and we're her husband sitting there with her, and she reminds me of someone, but I'm not going to say their name. I'm the victim. I lost my baby. We were so happy together. I love my baby, and he fell, and he had an accident, and I don't know what happened. And she didn't cry. She really didn't cry for interviews. Her makeup, her hair, everything's perfect, and she's acting like she's the victim. And everybody should give me money and feel sorry for me, because I lost my baby. Yes, Nikki. See, that's why it brings back, and I think that's why Nipsey went and got it and brought that up. And he says, you haven't dealt with it, and you're going to deal with it. And speaking of that, I haven't gotten on the Marathon store being trashed because I've been tied up with this other stuff. Yeah, so when I look at their eyes, they look cold. These, big eyes, round eyes, and we were together for 6 years, and we were going to spend our lives together, and it's like you just see a cold, like a demon, like in their eyes. My mother had that same look, and people were feeling sorry for her. Oh, you poor thing, and you lost your baby, and she's like, yeah, I was one of the church members, and they hit him with the car door. I didn't know he fell, and that's how I had the big nod, and no tears. Every once in a while, she would muster them up, but it really wasn't tears for the baby. It was tears for herself, because she didn't want her to lose her church, her money, her reputation. She didn't want people to know how sick she really is, and so we had to watch this and go along with it, and people are giving her stuff and doing favors for her and batting the eyes, and they always feel sorry for the pretty light-skinned girl when she cries. She's a victim. I'm you know what time is it? Okay, good. And I look at that because I lived it. And everybody around us knew she did it. But they're family, and we stick together, and we protect each other. And we're going to act like, somebody else did it, and they put it on someone else. I mean, the lawyer knew and we knew, but the world didn't know. And she's depressed, you know, but the depression wasn't about my brother. The depression was about her. And am I going to get away with this? And then as soon as she got away with it, her and her husband, she gets all this money and all this stuff starts just coming to her. And all these people just give her stuff and give her money and opportunities. And now I know, which I knew before, she's so satanic and so demonic. I saw her come up in power. That was a sacrifice. And I remember one day, maybe 10 years ago when I started doing my Vagina Power show, we got into it. And I would bring it up because she didn't want to talk about it and try to say I was remembering it wrong. And I said, you killed my brother. You took my brother from me. And there's nothing that you can ever do. I don't care what you say. I remember what you did, and you keep saying you didn't, and I know that you did. You just seem to forget I was standing right there, and I lied and I covered for you. Many times before that day, because of all the abuse. And she goes, he was mine to take. I could take him if I want. He was mine to take. So he was God's. He didn't belong to you. You had the right to take him. She's like, I could do what I want. Demons follow me. They do whatever I say. I really didn't get it. But as time went on and now I know what I know and I see what I see. When the celebrities come in here and the spirits come in here, the demons come in here, I'm like, wow, that's what she did. And then, you know, with several other people I found that came up dead around this bitch. So, and I noticed every time something would happen to someone that she grew up around, her cousin or something happened to him, and she was riding around with the nigga dead in the car. Boy, that's enough. And you think you got a fucked up mom, okay? You think you got stories, you know? And people are calling me, did you know she's driving around with her cousin in the car dead? I'm like, what? And I asked her about it, and she's like, yeah, I was just trying to pray for him. And she disappears. After that, she shows up with a whole bunch of more money and new stuff in the house and a new car. I'm just like, it's clear that I've underestimated her. And if she can do this to her children, I think this is something she does because she's always gone. And when I was little, she'd be gone for years. And then she'd show up, she'd have all this money, new cars, clothes, stuff. I was like, oh my God. And other pretty women was with her. They was in a little clique, like a ring. And she was always into magic and magic circles. And I'm thinking, God, I know y'all are probably thinking I'm fucked up for saying what I'm saying. I'm not saying what I'm saying just because I want to say it. This is what I saw. Okay? This is my life. And I'm sure if you listen, there are other people like from satanic families. I had mothers like that. They did rituals, sex rituals, magic rituals, blood rituals, death rituals with certain children coming up missing or certain people around them. And then you see they're part of a policy. Or if you don't see the policy all the time, you see they got this new stuff. And the person is always after the person. I'm not making a stretch because the people that I'm talking about that I saw it happen to, like 2, maybe 3 deaths, it was people that was always hanging with her, up under her, spending the night with her, traveling with her, or living like we were and my brother. I know some of you probably think I'm funny. I would not. You think I like saying? It's taken me all these years to just say this shit. Other people, again, in my family know because they were saying it to me. And then I asked her and she admitted it. Oh, you know, he was dead. I know he was dead. But, you know, I was just driving around to different spiritual people to pray for him so he would come back to life. And she goes away. And she comes back with more money and stuff. This is not alleged. I'm not worried about being sued. Because it's my life. And I have had to process this and stop myself from going insane, from being a drug addict, a drunk, spending my life being depressed on psych meds and shit. And it took me all this time because nobody would help me and nobody in the family. It's like, I don't want to talk. Don't talk about it. Just call Jesus. I called him. I called him when I was getting beaten. My brother was bleeding to death. And he didn't come. They let this happen. Some people, that's just their life. Because the things are allowed. And then I wonder, okay. I mean, I don't believe I'm telling y'all this shit. But I wonder, would I be who I am doing what I do if that had not happened to me? If I didn't have that type of mother? If I didn't see what I saw? If I didn't know what I know? Would I have been receptive to those type of very powerful demonic kings and queens and ancestors and people that are physically murdered but dead but yet still alive come to me? I literally had nothing to lose. There are no humans that have ever been good to me. There are no humans I trust. So it was very easy for me to talk to them, to test the spirit, test myself, to stretch myself, to see if I hear them, if I see them. Let's find evidence. Let's find proof to verify if I'm mentally ill. I know I'm a good candidate for it. It's this ability. And if you listen to the stories of many people that are empaths, most of them have been through the same shit I've been through. A lot of psychic abuse, violations to them, almost murdered, or someone close, one of the siblings murdered, or somebody close in the family. You see that. One thing I know, I think that when someone is traumatized like that, it's very easy to become demonically possessed and to be weak, to be possessed with so much fear, because it's, for people to manipulate, use you, and control you. When you see someone bold enough, cold enough, and vicious enough that you live with, that feeds you, that takes care of you, and nobody will take you. Nobody really wants to believe what you're saying. And so you're stuck with that person, and you see not a man, but you see a woman. A woman. That's why there was female shooters at the marathon. And it was females, including females he was fucking, that helped set Nipsey up. Because y'all don't want to see, a lot of people don't want to believe that a pretty female has the treachery and the coldness in her and is a debaucherous enough bitch to do satanic shit and rituals and sick a demon on a fucking nigga or a fucking child and watch them be killed and slaughtered. Not just killed, but overkilled and slaughtered. If they can't do it themselves, they'll set this shit up and sick the motherfuckers on you. So I guess that's why Nipsey gave me the example. He said, do you remember what you saw? Remember that day and when your mother did this and her husband did that? And I was like, Nipsey, don't do this. He said, it's a perfect time because it's exactly the parallax that there are women involved in killing me. Physically taking my life at my store. Now that I think about it and I watch these people and then I see there are even more women, because a weird thing, and I'm not going to get into all of it tonight because I need to go back and look. I'm not finished with it. I've been too busy and I needed some time to myself. Plus I have clients. I'm trying to get all that stuff done and get to them. That the windows being broken at the marathon, that's some funny shit to me. I haven't sat with it, so I'm going to come back in a few days and I'm going to tell you what that's about. What I believe, and I'm going to say allegedly because I don't know, and I would be glad for anybody that's out there that knows what really happened to give me feedback if I'm wrong, and I am totally willing to be wrong on this and be corrected. Okay. LAPD, I'm saying allegedly, LAPD had something to do with this. This was about, okay, this is about LAPD. This is about some of the rolling 60s and some conflict with them, male and female. And it's about the people, some of the people in Nipsey's family, the associates, the one that handled the business. I don't know all the people involved, but the main ones that we know. This also ties to business decisions and contracts and who is over the real estate at the marathon. New construction blueprints designed for them getting ready to either knock that down or renovate that, bring something in an area, city planning and zoning. And I have to go back and look at the name of this police chief, but it was a police chief that set this protocol in motion to harass, set up, lock up, even kill the gang members. And they're targeting the rolling 60s. They're still targeting Nipsey and that property around there and trying to set them up, destroy them, kill them, move them out, lock them up. I know this sounds crazy to you. I know they're saying, and a lot of people would believe, it's just some bad kids or some drunks or some vandals got in there, jumped through the fence, maybe there are holes in the fence we don't see, and just started busting windows. For some reason, when I look at this, this is involved with organized crime and gang families that are fighting and have conflict with each other. And it's about your ships coming in, and it's about somebody driving over there. This was set up. I know, allegedly, this was set up. I know this is sounding crazy, what I am saying. Well, it looks like I'm hearing in the spirit, and this is, of course, this part now, we'll say allegedly, this is for entertainment purposes only. The psychic part I'm starting to bring you, but I'm going to get into the rest of it in a few days, and I can really talk to him more and break this shit down, because I know what I'm saying to you sounds wild, okay? I'm saying somebody just did it. And I'm telling you, somebody didn't just do it. The police here, there are attorneys involved, the city's involved, zoning and planning and contracts, and how they want to move this along. And then it comes up, if somebody can tell me, please, during the time that this happened, because Nipsey came to me, and I was getting ready to work on the King Von, and he said, no, I don't want you to work on that right now, because tonight they're doing something over there in my stove. They messing my stove up. And I said, they messing your stove? He said, yes. So the next day I got up, I put a post up there on my Facebook. You can go look at it and see the date that I put it there, in case somebody wants to say I'm lying. I said, did something happen to Nipsey's stove last night? Somebody did something up there. And then people started sending me pictures of an inbox. Somebody throwed a brick or somebody throw something, busted one. I said, you sure this wasn't from another day? Because it didn't have a date on it. I said, you said something happened last night. And then they found another one. It was a date on it for November 2020. I said, did somebody randomly? He said, no. They're trying to go ahead and destroy me and get rid of me and everything that's there. But I know there are going to be monuments in place. I saw an article of his brother. I don't know if that's Nipsey Tower or Center. Something named after him. Some real estate named after him. And he said it's tied to LAPD and the protocol that was set in place from the former chief that used to be there. An older white man with a hair kind of buzz cut low. I will see it. I know him when I see him. He showed me his name and said there's a treaty when they have to do this along with people associated with who have ties in his business partners, lawyers involved in this. And I've seen legal issues around this. And what's really weird to me, I seen a baby mother. Somebody is spying, still, and lying. This is, somebody is in two camps here. You got Ops and Nipsey camp. On one side spying and then hanging in his camp talking with people over there, going back passing messages to the other side and dealing with the police. Spying, also people involved in military and police, courts and attorneys. A baby mama that got a little boy by him that is a star. Wants to be the star. Wants to be the center of attention around Nipsey's physical death, his property, his clothesline, all of his products and merchandise, put herself dead in it, and feels like she's entitled to be the star and the center of attention. Look at me on the world stage. Look at me on TV. I'm the one that deserved this because I was fucking him and I got a baby by him. So everything should be mine. I earned it from screwing it. I got a baby by him. And now look at me. I'm a star. I'm the center of attention. I'm on the main world stage. And I am in the middle of this getting my money off for it. I mean, allegedly, that's what I'm seeing in the reading. And you're going to see me. You're going to hear me. I'm going to be the face of it. My son going to be the face of it. And I'm going to be front and center every time something happens. The window bus, I'm going to be up there with that. So then I can get my money. Because I deserve, I earned it, goddammit. Now I'm the star. And I'm going to make sure I stay in forefront, but got secrets and sneaky than a motherfucker. Teamed up behind the scene with somebody that's her lover. She's got a lover. I ain't going to call no name. Baby mama, though, with a little boy. Young boy. Be at the stove. Talking about they were together. The man keeps saying they weren't together. People that know them say they weren't together. He had moved out the house at least 6 months before that happened to him. The man wasn't together with her. Wasn't writing no love letter and shit with no tattoo. Allegedly. Put it up there and then turned right around and started asking for Christmas ornament and buying shit and buying clothes. You tied that in. Oh, this is my lover. This love of my life. This is a tattoo. This is the letter right here that we don't know the nigga wrote. And he said if he did, it was a long time ago, like 2008, 2009, when he thought that she was so spiritual and sanctified, and this was the one. He said, if that's mine, this wasn't in 2017, 18, 9. He said, if it is, it's a long time ago. I don't even feel that way, and I didn't feel that way when this happened, and she know that. But she's going to spin that like she's the victim. She hurt, she's sorry, she in love and missing him. And then you turn right around. Now make sure you get the Christmas ornament for Christmas and get these clothes. TMC though. How's this TMC? I'm going to watch this and see. Do they really, the marathon continue? Let's see if it continues the way the man designed the shit, because he's up there pacing back and forth at the marathon. And for some reason, he's telling me he's kissing it goodbye. He say, I'm finally accepting that I have to detach. I lost my life here. I lost my physical life here. And I'm not going to be able to hang out here no more. Because this is not going to be what I see now and the way I started as a young man. And this was my dream, my goals, and my desire. He says somebody is getting ready to be towed up or something. He's just going to what he know and what he love. And how he would live there, fight there, pray there, eat there, love there. He said it's not going to be the same. He's resolving within himself to pull away and let go. To leave there. At least that spot. He's been talking about the money all weekend, talking about the grandmama all weekend, talking about their mama all weekend, talking about Cross. He said they would be treated better and really loved if I was physically there, because don't nobody know how to love them like me. And he loved his grandmama so much. He missed his grandmama. He said nobody can't protect her and watch her like me. And he said, I hope she may making sure she get her juices. But love her and protect her like me. But he said something about she moved. So I don't know if grandmama live in the same. I don't know where they live. I don't have the address. He said she moved. He come trying to find her. I seen him in one spot she was at, but he said something about the grandmama don't be in the same spot. I'm wondering, what is he talking about? I didn't go no further. But he said that, and he said he missed her so much. He go looking for her, look for his mama. He just say, Mama, I want you to love me. Mama, I don't want no money from you. Mama, I just want you to love me. Your love and total unconditional acceptance for me is more important than any money you could give me, Mama. Just love me. I said, I'll tell her. That's all he say with his mama. He know his grandmama love him. That's his mama. His spiritual mama, she loves him to her bones, to her blood, to her core, to her soul. But for some reason, he doesn't feel the same about his mother. And he always, from the first day he came in here, I want my mama to love me. I just want her love. And her acceptance, totally unconditional, accept me and love me. I said, you know that I know how that feels, baby. All I can do is pass your message. When she's ready, I'm sure she'll do the right thing. If it's not where you feel like it need to be. Between you and her. Okay. There was two, I got to put it together. The gang members, the 60s, some of them are hooked in with the police. Some of them had to do with driving this and moving this forward and even physically going over there. And they are having fights and disagreements in the gang about what they're going to do, how they're going to do it, where they want to go with it. And they stand, including this female that's the star, wants to be a center of attention. She's also going to make money off of whatever they do. She done put herself inside of everything this man has. And make sure she gets a cut of his building, whatever proceeds, whatever they build there. She's put herself all the way in it. The clothesline, all of that. She's the face of this. And I would say this one thing. Nipsey's a very smart man. Brilliant mind. Always thinking, what about this or that? Or what if I do that? What if I do this? You move here, can I move that? If he had left everything for her, he would have married her. And even if he didn't marry her, he would have specified. Even if he didn't have it all written down, he would have told people around him, his brother, his mom, people he trusts, and work with, I want this to go to her. I want you to put in my business. She wasn't even in his business when he was physically here. She wasn't running nothing. He didn't put her over it or say you own this or own that. So now all of a sudden, this is what he want. This your husband. We see no evidence he was your legal husband. We see no evidence he was your common law. I don't even think they do common law in LA. We see no evidence he was engaged to you. He never said it. I remember a couple of years ago, 2018, when they asked him about R. Kelly, he said, I have no comment. Well, when is you getting engaged? He gonna turn some and unlock the door and went the fuck in. So we know that never happened. So desperate for attention and fame and fortune. So desperate to get her hand on all that man money. In every way that she can and put herself in everything this man has done. That you are going to make sure that you line yourself up like that. And talk to his fans directly is now as if they're your fan because you say that you with it. And they make them feel pity for you and you're lonely and you love him and miss him when it shows you that you're fucking somebody. Maybe more than one somebody. You've had a lover for a while and y'all are in this money pot together. You are making deals with these men and promising these men if they help you, and yeah, they some of his so-called homeboys in the 60s. You making deals, you look out for me, I'm going to promise you this, or I know she promising them deals or money, or allegedly. You know, and hey, you're mad at me, and people get mad at me and throw little insults towards me, that's cool. I ain't never been liked no fucking way, but what I'm going to do is, if a spirit tells me something and I believe it's true, I'm not trying to hate on a bitch and say fucked up malicious shit, because I've done Nipsey's readings for over a year. If I was a big liar, y'all would have been glad to prove it to me. You wouldn't be fucking with me no more. You wouldn't be riding with me no goddamn more. This is what I believe I'm seeing in these cards here. And I'm wondering, was the police out? Was something going on somewhere that night? Was some 60s hanging out? Was they partying somewhere? Because I see two women, look like one was hit, beat up, attacked, and one was put in jail, or felt like they was in jail. You know what? I told y'all this is crazy. Because all I'm looking at is a goddamn bus window. All this come up. And all these females involved here secretly want money and opportunities, been promised opportunity. And I believe all these are not females Nipsey was fucking. These are females that are tied to this, either in a business way, a management way, or somebody that he dealt with like Cowboy and them and other men around and bitches they fucking with, okay? Friends, family associates that also doing what they can to get money out of this situation of fuck niggas that's associated with Nipsey and associated with the situation, or getting jobs associated with it, or like this new stole cowboy got. It's different slimy ass trick bitches that's also involved in the shit. It's too many people here. But what concerns me, and it looked like some kind of situation here was going on, not at the marathon, but it's tied to this. Some type of gathering, and it's women and men here. And when they were at this place, like I said, y'all, it's partying, drugs, sexual attractions and shit. And a fight, some kind of fight broke out here. Whole bunch of people, competition, fight, and there's an explosion here. And people got hurt, and it was heartbreak here. And they're old friends of Nipsey. A lot of them old friends of each other. Conflict brewed, and it ties to somebody coming over there, or the police tied to it, or people working with the police that went over there with them windows. Either is somebody close to them that had keys to get them in there, or if it's police, they wouldn't need keys. Unless you work with somebody that get you in there, or you climbed through, moved through cracks, or came through another direction. Again, allegedly, with this is so bizarre to me. I'm looking at this scenario here. And it's hard for me to believe, because I'm like, I might be real off with this. And this is tied into real estate and property. Sneaky, treacherous shit going on, and then somebody trying to act like they're not tied to it. And one of them I know is acting like she's not tied to it, that also is secretly doing magic. Is one of these baby mamas that want to be the star, and a sense of attention that basically want her cut. Basically want to milk this as long as she can milk this and drag it out. I'm sorry for you that don't like, that have said it, call me names and all this kind of shit. I'm looking at this in the cards, and I'm looking at how they set this man up, and they're still setting him up and spying, or somebody else was also set up and ambushed and hurt when the windows was bust. It's a lot of jealousy, confrontation, competition, and setting motherfuckers up around his property. That marathon, who's getting what, who's going to build it, who's getting rights, who's getting payoffs and royalties from this. And it's a homosexual here. A bisexual and a homosexual that's tied into this. You know, I have always said that. Where is sis at? Because either sissy, a part-time sissy, and a dick sucker at night, and a pussy fucker in the daytime. I've always told y'all. I see a bisexual, a flaming bisexual, and a homosexual that comes off silly, talk loud, sometimes wear funny, flamboyant clothes, that stand out also in the public eye, seem harmless, treacherous down a motherfucker, hanging with these women. One of the women he hangs with is Puma. You know, I've said this is last year. In the mix, setting the shit up to get their money too, and exploiting the situation for money. Two females I'm seeing here, and it was a group of people got hurt and got into a fight when this window got bust. They all know each other. They rolling 60s. They tied to the marathon and business with the marathon and associate. I'm telling you, I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know how it all get together. I'm still trying to put this shit together. Busting the winners out was not random. And the way he came and told me, he said, they over there at my store, messing up my store tonight. They tearing up my store. I said, what are you talking about? I said, now. He said, now, tonight. And I said, it's not no junk, is it? No. He said, no. They did it on purpose. It's not no random junk. Is it just got hand on over. They doing a bust the window. It wasn't no homeless motherfuckers that did this. Allegedly. This is about money and real estate and property. So it's like you're trying to create conflict and problems and blame it on the gangs or create situations with them or to get rid of them, or you want to run them out of LA, or you want to move them out that area. I don't know if you're trying to speed up the process with the real estate. I wonder when is either the tearing down or the moving of this, because he tells me something's happening now because he's very upset. Said they're setting it up and sabotaging. Lying, spying, pretend it's one way when they really setting this motherfucker shit up to make it look like it's another. Allegedly. That's just a little bit, and this has been so hard on him. He feels so betrayed and violated and cheated. Just heartbroken here. And these are all people that have something to do with this. A lot of them are people that he know, and it's older men in this too with money and political ties and connections, and all they want is to get this property done or go to the next level to get their money out and to run certain people out of these areas. And if they got to set them up, lock them up, kill them, whatever. It look like people are being set up right now. When this happened, I keep saying somebody was either locked up, female, locked up, beat up, set up. I see males and females here, but it was a group of people. This goes right into that, as I say, jealousy, competition, and fighting over property about this man's death. Killing this man. Physically killing this man. For money. And for real estate property. And having arguments and competition on who gonna get what. And who gonna get how much. Contracts. New agreement. New promising engagements. If nobody is getting married, they are marrying. They have married new contracts and agreements once they brought about the physical demise of the king. They were planning to do this before they shot him. While he laying in state, they planning on moving it around. And now they're still moving in that direction, because I keep seeing zoning and planning and new blueprints and architecture on what they're going to do. So what did he say? And this is all around death and the prophets of death. The ending of one thing, the beginning of another, and the physical assassination of one person that you feel is in the way. You know, I know that sounds crazy because I saw somebody say on the video, you know, he agreed to this and he signed a contract with David Gross. He said on the video right here, you know, we're going to tear this down, and we got the fish shack and all that, but you know, we were going to tear it down. And I saw a funny look on his face. Okay, let's say he did agree to that shit. That's what he wanted. He still wanted to be there and be a part of it, build up the community, had the same people living there and being able to provide for themselves. Okay. But at the same time, is it a coincidence that you kill him? So now you don't have to split shit with him? And you know that you're going to regentrify? And you're going to remove all the natural people there of color? And you're going to replace it with who you want to inject the price and shit up? Lock up, kill, run out motherfuckers that's there? You know you wouldn't be able to do that if he was here. So trying to say, oh yeah, he just happened to die and this is what he wanted. Now, all of it is not what he wanted. And the one that is fighting, watch her. The one that's fighting for attention and everybody else is either punked down, paid off, or told to back the fuck up because none of them are speaking out. No more baby mamas. We don't know if what baby came out to be his or not. Everybody quiet, but this one that has to be the star and has to be the center of attention. Now, there's nothing wrong with that if that's truly yours and if that's the way the man wanted to be. And this was truly an accident, but we know it wasn't no accident that goddamn happened to him. And we know from what the readings are saying and what the spirits say, there's not a grieving widow. Not even a widow, because you never married. That's how you become a widow. You be married to somebody. Not even fiance, because you had to be engaged. We know you wasn't. Nor was you with him. He moved out. Tanisha even said that and you didn't respond. He wasn't with you. But you the one with the cold eyes. Cold black eyes. That always dancing around talking about a sale. And some shoes and your clothesline. Allegedly it looks to me, and what these spirits are saying, you out for that bag. You really ain't in love with that man. You never was in love with that man. It's all about the bag, but they weak. People that believe in you, look up to you, and people that can't see, that love him and miss areas, think they helping him and his family. And that money been chopped Sam Jam. Money ain't going to him. And he money and his children, his family. They splitting that shit up like I told y'all. They were going to goddamn split that shit up. There's a goddamn monopoly on the shit. It's on the monopoly board. Chop, lock, and drop. Put different places, different accounts, dummy account, switched it around. That money going over there to Rock Nick. And I ain't going to say allegedly, goddammit. And she get her cut. Promised to do her thing on the nigga. That's what you do. That's what they do. Women here, everywhere, not just in LA entertainment, they are taught, you want to come up real quick, fuck and suck the right nigga, get married to him, take his money in divorce, or had a nigga killed, and you come up on him, then you step up and you get a richer nigga. And you do it to them. You get your money easy. Because all you got to do is open your leg and open your throat and your asshole up in your rectum. Be pretty, be seen, talk that shit, talk that baby talk, look at them while you sucking their dick, put them in a trick. See, it just look like that's what it is. And he keeps saying, I said, Nipsey, please, I am willing to be wrong. I'm willing to come back and retract and apologize for the thing and the poem you wrote and shit. I didn't write, I just transcribed the shit. And he said, no, it's what I said about her. She don't love me. It is, she's going to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. Manipulation tactic, manipulation scheme, create the illusion that she loved me and that I was in love with her. He said at first, maybe when I thought she was special and I was seduced by her and I wanted her so bad, I thought I had to have her and I used to like to fuck her. He said when we first got together, we used to fuck a lot. I liked it fucking her. I liked looking at her bodies, and then I seen she wasn't shit. And she is like they said that I need to smash and pass, and I see a liar and how sneaky she is and cunning and a hoe. He said, and then I just lost all the desires, so she wasn't what I thought. She was tricking me. I was in love with her, he said, but she was never in love with me. She knew what to do and how to talk, and she was trained on how to get me because they knew that I liked it her. And I felt like I loved her, and she took advantage of me. She tricked me. She helped set me up. He keeps, I said, this, I don't want to say that. He keeps saying she did it. She knew they were going to do that. That's what she's an actress. That's what they sent her in there for. He keeps saying this shit. And I don't know why he picked me to be the message, because I don't like saying that about someone. About a woman who constantly gets out, says she this is her love or life. They were staying together and spend their life together. He wasn't even staying with her. He wasn't even with her. He said I wasn't fucking her. But she said they was, but it's even witnesses said they wasn't. But she keeps saying she keeps lying. He said she's lying. And she's scheming and scamming, trying to get every drop of that man money that she can get for the rest of her life, and for 18 years with that keep a nigga baby and play on the public by putting that baby out there because he cute and light skinned and got hair like Nipsey, and people stuck on that. They're going to fall for that. She use him whenever she want to get some money, have a publicity stuff. I'm waiting for him to change it. I will change it. This is a scam and a stunt. It's real weird. I'm going to say this, then I'm going to go. I'll come back and finish this later on when I try to figure out what's going on with this weather busting. You never had a Puma deal. You never worked in a man's store. You never promoted his merchandise. You were not inside of his website, the face of the female things. You never said you loved him. Oh, my king, I'm going to be with you on the other side. You never even talked it like that. All of a sudden, a man is viciously assassinated. Now, that's your king. That's the love of your life. That's your soulmate. That's your life partner. And now you in his store. You had his label, his brand of clothes. Now you got your own Puma brand. And you are selling it. And acting like you're a businesswoman that you already have run your business. But we don't see any proof that you have. Now all of a sudden you're so spiritual and righteous. And you drunk in love. You drunk in love. And after you say you drunk in love, then a few minutes later, the next day, buy this Christmas sale and get these clothes and tennis shoes. You weren't doing that before. And it's all his shit. All your money and all your sale revolve around his shit. That's what the man is saying to me. This is so heartbreaking. I just really don't like to be in the middle of this here. If somebody did that to my son, I'd be able to see through it a mile away. Even if he wouldn't listen to me. Once it happened, I would know if she was real or if she not. And for some reason, I look at her and I don't want to see that. I don't want to make fun of nobody, hurt nobody. Lord knows, you know what I've been through. I don't get off on that. I've never done this. This is an opportunity for this lady. She's not in love with that man. She wasn't in love with him when he was shot down. I still feel anger, a resentment, and manipulation because she could no longer control him because he could see and he wasn't in love with her no more. He didn't want nothing to do with it. He wanted to take care of his child. And he wanted them to get along, and she didn't want that. If I can't have you and control you, that you ain't going to be with nobody. I said it over a year ago, and I'm still saying it a year later, almost into 2020, and I hate that. I don't like being in the middle of this passing this kind of a message, but and that man, in the prime of his life, his physical life is gone. And now you see everybody that grew up around him and family and friends that they love him. It's a money grab, and now all of them doing rap song and shit and putting CDs out and trying to get deals and shit that they couldn't get before that man was hit out there like that. Whoever involved in that shit made a rest in hell. That man could not, I would never say R.I.P. to him. How the fuck you gonna rest in peace when your life was took and you shot down like a goddamn dog at your own fucking store? Ritualistically, satanically. And all them motherfuckers round and like a bitch ran. Grandpa, now he up there rapping all of them together. That God, please open my eyes and let me see if I'm lying. If I'm misconstruing this here, so I can straighten it, please reveal it to me. She's not grieving the loss of the love of her life. It's a money grab. Trying to get what she can for it, run out and dry out. Trying to scramble and get. Lord, forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm asking y'all right now. I'm going to apologize if I find out I'm wrong. Oh, you goddamn eye, you gonna see this shit. You know what? I'm finna go. I'm finna go. I can't expect everybody to see what the fuck I see. Maybe it ain't meant for you to see what the fuck I see. Or maybe I'm fucked up. But this shit keep coming out the same. Almost 2 years later. She's hustling, trying to hurry me get that paper before anybody get it. Or for another bitch get it. And using it to rise up off of it. I'm his wife. I'm the love. Because she know that people love him. They hurt. They missing him. And they think she down with him. Everything you put out, they're going to fucking buy. And so she can laugh all the way to the bank and fuck another nigga like she already getting fucked in the ass. That's it. Allegedly. Thank y'all for loving and supporting me. Thank y'all for my birthday gifts and shit. For the donations, for always being for me and having my back. This is like our birthday talk with a little bit of a taste of a reading in it, goddammit, about this shit with the marathon. I just want to share some of my birthday revelations and see that I've grown. I've grown a lot, and like I said earlier, it just feels good not to have any fear or regret or anything about being here. Having another chance at life, not going through bad changes about my birthday. Just being totally honored to be here and meet all of you new people that I didn't know. Because when I started in 2000, I've been reading a long time. And I tried to get into the churches in Atlanta. I tried to speak. I got ordained. And when they saw that I wanted to talk about spirituality and sexuality and healing around it and people being exploited and abused, they didn't want that. And I shared my story before, and I went to the radio stations, that allow people like community radio and give you a show. I took the class for that. They wouldn't let me. And then I started seeing the political structure of it and who you know, what you know, who you're fucking. Even in the church, who you're fucking. Well, if you meet me for dinner and we have a little talk and things, maybe I'm on the board. I can move a little things for you, Alexyss. No, I don't want it that bad. Oh, well, if you don't get the board to approve you, and then if you don't have a member to put in a good word for you that everybody respects, you won't get in. Well, I guess I won't get in. I was very heartbroken to know that this is really the way things go. It's not about Jesus and God at all, you being a good person. It's who you know. It's very political, or who you're fucking. Who's your husband, who's your wife, or whose dick you sucking. The church, yeah. In case you think I'm confused. No. I'm talking about church. The same thing I grew up with, my mother's church, is in every church. Let me take that back. The major churches. Some of that and political shit or ties, some corrupt shit that you don't know about, and some sexual shit is going on. Because I went to major churches here and they didn't want me there. Once I started talking like I was talking, we don't think we're going to be able to do that. Get her out up here and all that shit. I couldn't be in the church. I couldn't be in the spiritual place. I couldn't be around the dead people, man. They didn't want me around no goddamn body. Oh, get that hoodoo shit, get that witch up out of here. Then I'm coming on television. I'm coming on YouTube. Oh, that lady evil. She got the deal. I don't want to listen to her. See, now, I come back 10 years later, I'm getting well. There's a whole new generation of people that love me. They with this shit. They wide open and they embrace all of it. They're not bound by religion and traditions and, whatever their family says you can and can't do and who you can and can't motherfucking talk to. You all have changed my life. You all have given me courage, hope, strength to want to live, to want to come back, to believe it's possible to start over. When people said that you're nothing, you're not going to be nothing, you're washed up, and she'll be dead by the end of 2013. The guy that poisoned me said that. She'll be at the end of 2020, bitch. And I'm still rocking, slanging and banging this motherfucker. I'm ready to start some more shit for the new year. You don't let people define you or tell you when your birth date, your death date, when your shelf life is over. Only you can determine that, and God, and whatever your destiny is written, excuse me, written out in your bloodline. But if you doubt and you don't have faith and you can't hang on and get through the bad times and your depression and you lose your will, those things will destroy you. People will destroy you. A breakdown is always a breakthrough. Like I said with my son in an arrogant video, you may give out, but goddamn it, don't give up. Because people can't determine your pet. A lot of people get so arrogant and so blinded by what they have, and if you're not where they think you need to be, they can't see you. So they'll say you're nothing, and they're better than you, and you'll never be this, and you'll never be that. And people believe what they're saying because they look up to them and respect them, and they're saying it about you, but they can't even see your destiny. They can't even see you clearly. So they speak death on your life, and you accept it instead of canceling that shit out and blocking that and speaking life and becoming everything they said you would never be. And you all have helped me do that, because it's a whole new generation of younger people that have learned to think for themselves and explore things they don't understand. Even if people don't want to fuck with them because they explore and because they think for themselves and they're willing to see beyond their belief and beyond what they believe or have ever seen was possible in their world. So I thank y'all for that, because I didn't have family, anybody around me to help me believe that or even wanted to see me manifest that. Because you'll be bigger than me. You'll be more respected than me. I can't let that happen. I'm a destroyer. Your own mother, your own family members would do that if you let them do that. Yeah, I think that's about it for now. Because the way I feel, and going through all of these things, and just within a short period of time, just sitting with me, taking time. I did a few readings in between there, and I fixed some, products to ship. But taking time, sitting, reflecting now without crying, without heartbreak and hurt, and it is a lot of hurt, because things were not, the childhood, the family was not, and it's never going to be. But at this moment in time, I feel a freedom, a release I've never felt in my life. And it's not about a person. It's not about a thing. It's not about a money. It's not about a gift. It is about feeling the elevation of my spirit to give me permission. And to give you permission. To tell you, give yourself permission. To be anything and everything that you believe you can be. And don't let nothing and nobody stop you or stand in your way. Because I'd hate for you to get to my age and then be like shoulda, woulda, coulda. And that's what used to scare me. I used to always like to be around older people and older women. And I would ask them, so what would you do differently? What do you regret? And they were broken. And you could see it. Face wrinkled, face hanging, teeth, hair missing, hair gray. And I'm like, I'm afraid, because I don't want that. And they tell you that's what you get. And that's normal. And I know it's not. We see now that doesn't have to be you. That comes from pain, not age. Of course, proper diet and nutrition helps. But pain, stress, age, heartbreak, life, people being cruel to you. Because anytime that happens, you can correct it. You can fix it. But I didn't know, and they didn't know. I wish I had married this person. I wish I had left from having my face knocked in. I wish I had left my family alone that always put me down and held me back. But I always hoped they loved me. I heard them say those things, and I said, I don't want that to be me. But it was me for a long time, until I finally got all the answers. And I said, no, they're going to destroy me. These bad relationships with men are going to destroy me. If I don't realize I have the power at any time, I can attract something better, but I have to fix my mind. I have to fix my heart. I have to fix my soul. I have to get rid of the false personality that has self-sabotaged repeatedly based on the construct that is created when somebody abuses you. Now that I've accepted that, and for any of you that choose to accept that before you physically die, because you die mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and you learn to live and just stay alive and subsist after so much trauma and pain and seeing death so young, and then told to be quiet. You don't talk about this. You protect your mother, you protect everyone. She's dirty as hell and she's wrong, but that's still your mother. This is the family. You hold that in. And that's why you look at rich people and you look at families, you think they're so religious and tight, and you see one or two of the brothers and sisters are junkies and drunks and prostitutes, thieves, liars, strippers. They run in the street and they never stay home. And you're like, oh, your mother's so good, your father's so good, they're in a good loving home in the church. Why is that child that way? Because they're showing you the side they want you to see. And they'll say, I don't know. Oh my God, we never can handle this child. We wonder what's going on with this child. The devil's in this child. But you don't know the backstory because the parents are not going to tell you. The relatives are not going to tell you. I ain't know because I lived it. You can't say that, and we know she did this, but nobody has to know, and this is the right thing. You're going to keep this quiet. You're going to protect the family, and you're watching either your sister extremely abused, or I'm abused, or my brother, and I'm going to leave. I remember telling my brother goodbye because the doctors told us we had to tell him goodbye. And I had already had the dream. I knew my brother wasn't leaving the hospital. And I remember I touched his hand. I couldn't touch his head because it was tubes. And half of his head was off. So I couldn't touch it. And he was unconscious, but I knew that he could hear me. And I just told him that I loved him. And I knew I wasn't going to see my baby brother no more. At least not breathing. And I didn't. And now I think about all of that. And it makes me more determined to be a better person. And it makes me more determined to keep motherfuckers away from me that want to destroy me. And learn as much as I can. And share as much as I can. While I'm here, for anybody like me to be a better person and to transcend the pain. Because that's all you know. When you have that type of life, that's all you know. You don't know happiness. You're not taught self-love. You're not taught self-respect. You're taught you're a burden and you get in the way. And children are seen and not heard. I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear you. And I'll destroy you because I don't want you anyway because your daddy didn't want me. So you're going to be the punching bag for that. Or I just rather you not exist. Since I couldn't have your father in the way I wanted it, I'd rather you not exist. And like having your mother look at you and say, I'll kill you. And nobody will do anything about it. I'll get away with it like I did with your brother. I believed her. Because I saw it. Oh, and then have that done for years. You're constantly living in terror, PTSD. You're in a war zone. I said that goes back to what I told the lady earlier. I said, she gave me all she could give me. That's pretty hellish, isn't it? You gave me all you can give me, and what you gave me was hell, and pain, and death, and destruction. I don't even know how I could say. She did the best she could. Isn't that funny? contradiction, you gave me your best, but it was your worst. I have to be okay with that. Why? Because if I'm okay with it, it is what it is, and I can't change it. If I'm not okay with it, it is what it is. I can't change it. If I'm a drunk and an alcoholic, as my response, it still is what the fuck it is. I can't change it. I'm responsible for processing it because they refuse to be responsible. She refuses to be responsible. She refuses to be accountable. This is me. This is mine. This is my life. And I refuse to be like a lot of people anymore because I've done it. I refuse to be a victim and then say, well, it's because this happened and that happened and this didn't happen and that didn't happen. And she did this and she said, no. Unfortunately, other people fuck you up. And unfortunately, you got to clean up the vomit. You got to clean up the mess because they can say, I didn't do that and I'm not accountable. You didn't remember that correctly. And then what are you going to do? Go spend your life whining and telling everybody? I don't give a fuck. They just glad that it didn't happen to them. They can't wait till you shut the fuck up so they can go talk about your fucking bit. Most people don't care. So, you're at an impasse, aren't you? You're at a crossroads. I'm going to write it. Or I might start off with the audio book. But I'll still have the papers. So you can see I'm not lying. I would never get out in public and say that about my mother. Excuse me, my birth mother. And not be able to prove to you that I'm telling the truth. I would never say that. If I had a mother that loved me, I would never say that. Unfortunately, she was terrible. But fortunately, I have held on to papers for years because I knew one day I'd have the guts to stand in my power. I can't tell other people to stand in their power, and I still am afraid to stand in mine and to get butt naked. Pull everything off that has hindered me. I will never tell you to do something I would not do because I do want to be free. And it's something, I don't know, something about this birthday that did that to me, baptized me in a spirit where I feel safe and secure to set me free. I just thought, even though I know a lot of the stuff I said is creepy, and that happened to me, and it's scary for me to say these things. You know, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should take this video down. These things I said, and people know these things. But at the same time, I don't want to die with this in me. Hopefully, my story will help somebody. Hopefully, people that follow me and listen to me will listen to my story and see why I don't give a fuck about what people think about what I say, what I shouldn't say, what I do. I got one time in this body, and this life has been hell. I made my mind up from this moment forward, it will not be hell. I will live on my terms. And I will speak my truth. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what I can and can't fucking do. You can tell me you ain't listening no more. That be what you best do. But you ain't gonna control me. I've paid my dues. And whether you like me or not, I'm here. And I'm gonna fucking stay here. Until I'm ready to goddamn go. Not before. So hopefully, who needs to hear it will hear it and become a better person and decide they're going to take their own lives in their hand. They're going to save themselves. You know, I just noticed something. This is the first time you all don't have the emojis. Why? Where are the emojis? Why are you quiet? The screen is blank. Nobody's talking to me. And nobody's putting emojis up there. Are you listening? Or am I talking to myself? Do I have sound? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear what I'm saying? Because this is bad. If I've been talking all this time and you don't hear me, I've just wasted my breath. Can anybody let me know you're here? Or put an emoji or something up? Because I don't see any words on the screen. I don't see any emojis. Laughing, crying, talking, thinking, love, hate. There's nothing on my screen. Let's see, what time is this? 1:53. Okay, it's not that bad. I can't see anybody. Can somebody answer me? Can you let me know if you're here and if you hear me? Because I still don't see anybody responding. Well, okay. Okay. I see you. It went off. I didn't see anybody. I didn't know you were there. Perfect. I'm glad I didn't see it now. Should I move my hand and the screen and emojis? I didn't know y'all had been talking to me the whole time. It was just a blank screen. Lodge going, yo. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Well, I guess I'm not too tired. I got a little sleep. I really didn't eat much, because of, what I've been telling you. I see you here listening. And I know, it's just been a cleaning. I feel so much better and so different. And Nipsey gave me the courage to write. Even though it's shaky, like I said, I feel like, I've gotten old enough to where I should not be scared to say my life. I mean, some of it, but not all of it. And sometimes I wonder, like people say, how could you be sane? Sometimes I feel like I'm not. Because I think about these things. One time my brother came to me a couple of years ago, and he was running. And I said, he was running. He said, demons are chasing me. I'm on the other side. I'm trying to get away from them. And he said, my mother would chase him. And she used to say things like, I saw your brother in the house today. He comes in, he plays chase with me. He plays hide and go seek. And I'm like, no, he doesn't. Like, he don't even like you. It's like when he was in his body, and she would do stuff to him and torture him and then say, come and hug mommy. And you could see him shake. Like he didn't want to, he was terrified of her. He didn't want to touch her, but he knew not to say no. And then she's like, oh, he comes play. And I'm looking at her like, bitch, nah. I was like, nah, I don't think so. And she's like, started being really delusional, like having mental problems, and just like would get, I know that's one of the reasons why she got high. Because sometimes when she get real high, she would say, I'm so sorry for what I did to y'all. I'm so sorry what I did to your brother. And I would just say, okay, I didn't. And then she'd do some dirty shit again, like really miserable, really, I don't think she could live with herself. I think that's why she does what she does. She can't live with herself. And he came to me, he said, I said, I'll help you. That's when I started to realize that when people are when they're killed, they're murdered, they're not resting because they didn't go on their own. They're tormented by that same demon that was in the person that did the spell, did the ritual on them. And he said, I love you and I miss you. I said, I hadn't seen you in a while. I wonder where you were. He said, I've been running. I said, but you can always run to me. And he would get in my bed and I would spoon him. He's a little thing. I'm gonna show you his picture. He's so cute. And oh my God, I just thought about something. His name is Ezel, and then I got two and an Ermias. Ezel and Ermias. I just got that. I didn't. Both their names begin with an E. Ezel and Ermias. And he goes, that makes sense. He said, I have somebody who wants to see you. And he browses him. I said, no, please don't. He's like, here, look at him. And he had a red jogging suit on. I said, don't start this shit today. I can't. He's like, look at him. He loves you. He wants to talk. I said, please don't put him on the bed. Just you go talk to him. I can't. And he was like, the same thing happened to me, Alexyss, just a little different. I got shot. And, oh, well, the shooting part, I'll tell you that later. So he says, I want some butter pecan ice cream. I said, I like butter pecan ice cream, too. And he said, I want you to get me some. I said, okay, I'll get you a box tomorrow. And he said, and I want a red teddy bear. I didn't remember what day it was. And I said, I just went in Walmart. There are no red teddy bears. There are brown teddy bears. Like, you want me to get you a giant one? He's like, no. Sis, I want a red teddy bear. Please give me a red teddy bear and put it in your room. And I said, I got you the chair. And I still, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. You think I'm lying? Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hold on, I gotta go upstairs. Okay. Say hello to my little friend. Say hello to my little friend. That's Ezel's friend. Doll. Okay. What happened was he came and asked for the doll, the teddy bear. And I said, I don't know where I'm going to find a red teddy bear. I get up and I go to the Walmart. There are red teddy bears everywhere for Valentine's. Because I didn't know it was the end of January, the beginning of February, and he kept saying, no, it's a red teddy bear. I said, where am I going to find a red teddy bear? Because I had just been in there. I forgot what year it was. It's like a few years ago, and it's in my room. He has his chair, and I never let anybody touch him but me. He's always there, and sometimes, like, when he comes in, and he'll ask me to, oh yeah, I got enough minutes. I got enough charge now. He'll ask me to put his teddy bear in the bed with me, and he wants to sleep with me. But then I'll cut it so he's really soft and squishy. It's like his hair is really soft, but yeah, I'm just like feeling it right now. I'm feeling like, oh boy, I'm feeling such a heavy. Heavy energy. You see? It's like his eyes. Oh boy. Ooh. Okay. So I'm in Exhale's Red Bear. Yeah. I gotta go. I don't want to put you on hold again. I gotta go look. I'll show it to you next time when we talk about this, or when I do like the first part, probably like the audio, so you can see him and see everything I'm talking about. See, I'm not lying. You can see his picture, and I have the autopsy. See, when people call me and they'll say, I want you to do, what happened to my brother? Did he really kill himself? Was he murdered? Who did it? Whatever. What do you see? And I said, do you have autopsy? And say, oh, I know, I can't find that, I can't get. And then they get mad at me and think I'm being a bitch when I say, yes, you can. As you can see, they don't know my story. You all didn't know I just told you tonight, okay? So they're like, oh, you just being a bitch, and I don't like her, and fuck her, and she's so hard to deal with. Because I asked you to get a police report, which is free. I asked you to get the autopsy so I can see it. You send me a copy so I can see the trajectory of the bullets, where the wounds are. Is what they're saying, because it'll come to me, is what they're saying really happened to this man, this woman, this baby, whatever. I tried. No, you didn't try hard enough. And then I don't get into why. You're just being a bitch. No, I'm not. I'm trying to make you think. I'm trying to make you stop the fucking whine. You can whine when you get the space to whine. I have space to whine. But when it's time to fight and stand up for yourself, no matter how painful, then you do what you got to do. And then you toughen up and then you go home and cry at home once you did your fucking job. So it took me years to have the courage to get the autopsy report, see it. They wouldn't give me the real pictures, so it's just the diagrams. Get the police report, and it's so big, and read over everything, and I was like, wow, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, that happened, and it's like all this stuff, and it was just a lot of pain. But I was proud of myself because I stopped whining and stopped making excuses because I was scared to see it. And my mother was like, you can't get it, you better not get it. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not a hurt little girl anymore. I'm a grown woman. This stuff is public knowledge. I can request this. So I requested it. And I haven't looked at it lately, but I looked at it and I looked through it. Yeah. Thank you, Kimberly, for the donation. Thank you. And I read it. I have it. You know. And I think about that too, you know, with Nipsey, and that's why, you know, I think we just clicked, and it was so deep for me, because I know what it's like to almost lose my son, but then I lost my brother, and I'm still not, you know, over that. You learn to live, well, stay physically alive. But a part of you is always dead. A part of you is wounded. It's gone. You have to learn how to do that. So then all the people come to me while I'm learning. And that's why I have to be careful, because I get so attached to them. Because as I'm working with them and I'm healing them, I'm doing something that nobody ever did for me. And I would seek out counseling, try to get healing. And they would just say, oh, just stay away from them. Oh, it's just time will heal it. Time does not heal those wounds. Or maybe people just don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. And with Nipsey, we've also come up, I don't know if I'm comfortable writing it. I don't know if people want it. I guess I'll just put it here before I die. So they'll be physically die anyway. Because I don't know who's going to channel me. You know, who's going to write my message. I don't want it to be like that. So I'm going to leave what I want, and other stuff I'm not going to leave. But he wants me to write the book of the dead. The physically dead that are yet undead. And go through what we did. What he taught me. What I showed him step by step. Oh boy, I've never seen it. I know we have the Egyptian book of the dead. I'm going to study that one. But you know, we're not able to do what they did as far as embalming our own anymore. Keeping our own in the house. You know, there's so many things I learned from him, and and people that are ignorant, but they said I was ignorant. Why don't you leave him alone? Why don't you stop this shit? You know, why don't you start dating or something? This is crazy what you're doing. It's weird. You're weird. I'm like, shit, I was born weird. What are you talking about? I've been seeing spirits and demons since I was fucking 4 or 5. I could see them. I was astral projected at 7. God damn it. People didn't know I'm going in and out at a certain time every day. They're coming in from my bed. My grandma tells me to take a nap. I'm taking a nap. They pull me up. I'm like, oh, God. My whole body is warm. It's tingling. I'm going all the way up. I see a whole template of my physical body. I'm going up to the ceiling. I hover. I'm looking around. I'm like, no, I don't want to go to the ceiling right now. And then, real gently, boom. Get right back in. And so I'm wondering, Nipsey must have been like that too. And he didn't have anybody that knew or understood to work with him. So he's like, I need you to tell everybody. And like when I got mad at him, when he was talking to Zelina behind my back, he was like, no, you can do this, and you could do that, and you could be back with your husband, and you could be with Chris. And I've seen her. She's more at peace now. I'm going to talk to her when I finish this reading about the store, because she is happy now. So he said people want it. You think they don't want it. He's saying the people on that side want you to tell them how that we still think, feel, hear, breathe, love. We're lonely. We want to connect with them. It's certain ones we want to connect with. Would you please tell them? And it was a group of them. And they said, because we want to connect with them. They need this. And I said, okay. And I go out in the hall and said, why did you tell her about us? They're not supposed to. And he said, I was going to attack him, and I couldn't attack him. Because when I went out into the hall and I looked into his eyes, and he was like, I saw the pain in his eyes, and his eyes watered. And I said, okay, I'm not going to attack you. I'm not mad no more. What? And he said, I just wanted to share with them. And I wanted to tell them because you love me. He said, nobody's ever loved me. They love me for money, or what I do for them, or what I give them, or who I know, or who I can introduce them to, or what opportunities. He said, but you don't want any of those things. I can't give you any of those things. You love me for me. Nobody's ever loved me. And I just wanted to let them see, to let them know that it's possible for somebody to love you for just your soul. And I said, okay, I'm not mad no more. I've never been loved either. So when they all come in here, I'm like, hey, such and such, hey, such and such, what do you need? You need to stay. Okay, I know people are going to say I'm crazy. I know I'm going to be up for a couple of days. I know I'm going to be exhausted. But what do you need? And then when I see, I don't like to see what happened to them. Because seeing someone brutally shot and beaten and kicked, it never leaves your mind. And then I started to King Von, and I was shot. He was holding on to the boy, and I still believe that boy was talking to him or trying to take his chain. And he's laying there dying like an animal, squirming, dying in pain. I can't help but have compassion when someone comes to me like that, because it's just so fucked up when somebody's leaving. But you don't know it because you see them laying there, but you don't know a part of them knows. And either they're hovering, they're halfway there, or they know they're going. So it's like when the person starts to lift, it feels the same way when I was astral projecting. It's like you unlock yourself from the I just heard something. the physical, and you go into the other body, and you detach, and you just float. And then when you get to a ceiling, or if you're not already outside, you decide, are you ready? Do you want to stay? Do you want another body? Do you want them to repair that one and stay in it? Is this possible? That's when the higher beings that are with you decide if they want to give you another one, if they want to repair that one. And so at that point, you see the body spazzing out, or they're having a heart attack, or they're moving and flipping and squirming. A lot of times they're not feeling that. That's the natural process. What the body goes through with trauma. They're not feeling every agonizing blow, all the pain. Many times they're hovering, deciding, making a decision. I've had those experiences, the near-death experiences when I got older. And you get to decide. There are really a certain amount of minutes you get to decide. Am I going to stay? Do I want to go? Do I really want to be here? Will it be the same shit? Can I handle that? Will it get better? Do I know? Many times when you're in the balance, you don't know. And I just felt warm. I felt like I was in this big jacuzzi, and I didn't know what it was, who it was, but I felt on the other side. It was just all this love. You didn't think about heaven. You didn't think about hell. I didn't meet the devil. I didn't meet God. It was these dimensions, and you make the decision. Do you think people don't make the decision? Sometimes they're hit so fast they don't get to make the decision. Or they still stand by the body, and can it be put together? Can you get in the body? And I was there, and I looked back, and I saw my baby. He was only like 2 or 3, and I was getting ready to reach, and his force was going to grab me, and then I said, oh no, this cute little thing, I can't do that. They'll find him here, they'll find me here, I don't know how long. I have the burglar door, I don't know when they're going to get my baby. I can't, no. I start pushing to go back down. It's like, I said, no, I can't, and I just cried. Because I'm like, I want to go, but I can't leave this baby. This little precious thing, what are they going to do to him if I leave him here? So I saw that, and then with Nipsey, King Von, my father, all the other people that have blessed me with their presence, I realized that some people have been here before. They might have died 4 or 5 times. They don't want to come back. They don't want to be reborn in the body. Some of them regret being out of the body. Oh, I just got a cold chill. So somebody's here listening. Oh, it's cold. My whole back, everything's like ice cold water hit me. Or they'll want to come back, they want to reincarnate, or someone saying, fuck it, I don't want to come back no more. If they have work, or people they have unresolved business with, and they want to experience it in the body, they'll come back. Oh, now my hand's cold. Somebody's hand on my hand. Oh, boy. Hello. I saw a little one. Hello. It's like my brother. He's got a girlfriend. There's a girl here with long pigtails. You found a girlfriend? He's got a buddy. I just saw, it's 3 of them. Just okay, I'm going to see can I talk to him in the next few days. There's several of them in here because I'm cold. Okay. I think I better get off now. I've taken up a lot of time. Thank you for listening. And I hope that you all can learn, as much from me as I learn from you all. And, me sharing my life and my experiences. I just want, he's not mad. I share stuff he says. His experience, he likes for me to say stuff he says. I've never had someone so raw and so honest, and still a teacher, not in themselves, not whining woe is me. He always says things to share with other people and to help other people. My brother, he's got a girlfriend. She's really smart. She's standing in front of him. She says she's the leader. They've gotten bigger. She's 7. So it looks like she's bigger than him, but he's gotten real bright. They explore together. They run. She takes him play games. She takes him different dimensions. He's not alone. They go quantum jumping. They jump. Oh, I have to talk to her. I don't know, for some reason, she looks like a little white girl. Just like blonde, reddish blonde pigtails. Oh, so you're a white girl, huh? She says she needs me because I know all the secret channels. I know how to jump. I know how to quantum jump. Oh, okay. Well, that's all. Volcano eruption? Does California have any volcanoes? Does anybody in here, where's the lady in Indonesia, do they have volcanoes? She just said something about a volcano. Okay, I'm going to have to get to her later because I'm feeling a little dizzy. Oh boy. Yeah, I got company here. Maybe I shouldn't have got the teddy bear. Got the teddy bear. But I'm glad to meet you though. He was always alone. He's been alone for years and afraid. He's stronger now, so he's not afraid. And you like him. Y'all been together a long time? Excuse me? Alrighty. Well, hey, I feel cold. Okay. Well, you can stay. And we're going to talk. No, you're not. No, it's my bear. Just because you go with him, you're not taking the bear. Are you serious? This is my bear. You're not getting the bear. Okay, you can pet it. You can pet it, but it's his. It's not your. Why do you want? The girlfriend wants the bear. I'm not giving her the bear. It's my bear that I brought for him, and she feels like she's entitled to the bear because she's his girlfriend. I'm glad I did this with y'all. I've never called him while I was gonna be. I never told y'all, but I went and got the bear. I've never had the bear on the live. I think the bear likes the live because when I started going in trance when I got the bear. And then she comes and he comes first and I said, oh, this is my brother. And she gets in front of him and takes the charge of him. She's like, I feel like he's my bear too because I'm with him. I'm with your brother, so it's my bear. Like, I'm literally feeling this bear's arm and my hand is ice cold right now. I just saw something in a calendar. I didn't know she was a boss. I didn't know he had anybody. I don't know. You see how I said they be choosing over there? They be choosing niggas over there. I tried to niggas come over here choosing. People go over there choosing, bringing them back and forth. She said it's hers because that's her boyfriend. You can play with it. I'm going to put it... God, I'm cold. I'm going to put it up there. You can play with it. You're not taking the bear. You can play with it, though. Oh, no, Miss Sassy. No, don't do that. Don't do that to me now. You can do this to my brother. You can do that to me. She's doing this. Anna? Alrighty, I'm sorry. It's not Anna, it's Anna. I'm country. Excuse me. Anna. You know what? I don't have time for this. I don't have time for them. I hope she doesn't do this to me tonight. I've never met her before. I've never seen her before. And she's like, she's the boss of him. But you're not going to be the boss of me. So, excuse me. Anna. Okay? Anna. Not Anna. Flat and country. Anna. You want a bear? Or can I get you a bear? You want some ice cream? I don't have any chocolate. Shannon got me some ice cream. But I can't eat ice cream. You want some of Shannon's ice cream? Yeah. Yeah, it's spelled A-N-N-A, but it's not like Anna, like country, like flat. It's she's Anna. He likes it. He just takes a back seat to and let her control him. They're adorable, but she's bossy. She's really bossy. It's a pleasure to meet you, Anna. Anna. Okay, we're gonna play your game tonight. This is fine. Okay. Yeah, it still looks new. It's just a little dusty, so I'm gonna wash it on. Y'all can have it since you got your little boyfriend now. You got him a little girlfriend, so he won't be alone. So he has someone that's good to him. Okay, y'all can take the bear. He's got his little feet. You see that? That's oh my God! I wonder what the year. And I just picked up the foot. This is 2014. Yeah, it's the time year I almost lost my son. I was when I knew it was kind of old. So wow, this is 6 years. Was that 6 years? What? 15, 20? Yeah. Oh wow, I didn't know I had it that long because I don't really touch it. I just let him come in the room and play. This is my first time I ever put it on camera. I haven't given it a name. I'll let them give it the name. Okay. Oh, let me go, child. This has been a heavy show. No. She wants to play with the sage. No, that's Nipsey sage. I'm not. No. Are you serious right now? What the fuck was that? Did you see that? Like, I move and I see that. You see that? Like right there. Do you see that shit? Oh wow. You want me to light the sage? But it's Nipsey's. It's not yours. Did you? Yeah, they can see each other. She's talking about light it. I like it, but it's not for you. You see that? Do you see that right there? Like that. Wow. You see that shit right there? They're starting shit. She wants me to light the sage. Oh, you see that shit right there going down? I didn't know it. God was talking. I didn't know it was there. And she goes, I want the sage. No, it's not your sage. It's for him. Bitch, look, you're not going to come here and run my house. You run him. God damn it. Oh, look at that. She wants me to like the sage. Oh, shit. Y'all say I didn't see that. You see that? Damn. What the fuck? Huh? She wants me to. It's. I've never seen this girl before, and she's doing this. She's going. It's not funny. It's not fun. You see what I have to go through here? You know what? I'm gonna go. You see what I have to go through over here? So one's hovering over the head. Oh, that's not Buddha. That's the King Tut. Where their food. Got their plates of food and stuff over there. So they're doing a shit, and he's this funny, and Nipsey thinks it's funny, and I don't have to take this from them. Cause you see the light is changing and shit in here. I don't have to. You see that shit? This is my birthday. I can't even have my house to myself on my birthday. You see it? Look. You want some ice cream? Not. You want it? Y'all don't think I like you over here because you're not going to run me and shit. They must have heard. Ooh, Grandma's here. See what I have to go through. She gifted too. She should be nicer. Don't shake. Yeah, she's trying to run me because she's running. Don't say that, at least. The party's about to start. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. You see that? I didn't know it was changing all night. Girl, I'm in my shit. I'm talking about the shit. You know, went through. I can't see the shit. I didn't know they was here. I didn't know Nipsey was here. Until, you know, I went and got the teddy bear. You know, I'm trying to feel a little better. They coming. They jumping shit off in here. I didn't know it was changing. You know, I'm really feeling my shit. I'm not looking. Oh, see this shit the fuck. She goes, we want the stage. We want the stage. No, that's Nipsey's stage. It's just, I don't care what he told you. I'm not lighting the goddamn stage. Look, I'm finna get off this phone. Yeah, they finna turn up. I'm not finna turn up on me. I'm not finna sit up here and pour liquor and drink light sage and shit all night. They could have came and said this shit earlier. I guess the bear started this shit. Yeah, she came to the bando. They want to bring the bando. Look, at least I was trying to hear my inner child. While I was trying to hear them, I told them to come and do that shit. Yeah, tell me we want the save. And 2 or 3 of them dumping her foot. We want save. We want to save. Yeah. Yeah, Nipsey, they talk to him. Intercessor and keep up shit. I'm tired. Look, this is my birthday weekend. Why can't it be about me? I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna lay down. So he's saying they're just children. So I'm supposed to let them run over me because they're children. But they just want to see the set. I've never had children in here and he go along with the children. You see this? What the fuck? Y'all know I'm not lying. You see what they do? You see how they do? And I don't have any chocolate with marshmallows. You should ask me earlier. I asked Shannon if she look. All this shit y'all pulling and cook me this and fit me that and light Nipsey sage and get me a drink and I want some. You know what, that sounds good. I have not had hot chocolate in years with the little marshmallow crunch up on top of it, but I don't have any right now because I try not to deal with the sugar and shit. And now you want me to get you some hot cocoa with the marshmallows crumb on top floating around on the top and you some sage lit. I don't know why y'all encouraging them. Laugh, encourage. See? You see? I don't have any. But I'll see if I can get you some hot chocolate with the marshmallow on the top of it. And the bear. No, you're not taking the bear. Do y'all see this? I've never dealt with children like this. Children come and boss me. Anna. You know what? I wonder if she's European. But she said something about Arkansas and Wyoming. She says that's where some of her people are and they have a farm. Yeah, Shannon. I don't appreciate it. Oh, God, why did I say that? They hear me saying Shannon. I didn't promise you Shannon would do it. I said I would ask her. And she's like, she'll do it. No, she won't. I'm not. So just go to sleep. Better go home. I mean, she'll do. No, she won't. No. I can't promise she'll do that. I don't know. Lord, have mercy. I might have to burn it to get this bitch out of here. To exercise my damn house. I'm not finna go. I've never had a child that pushy. And my brother's, he was always a sweet baby. So he's not talking. But he likes that she's pushy like that. Yes, I'm not saying it's not Belgium. But she said some of them are for those areas where they deal with the hay and farming and produce. But yeah, she says she has some from Europe. And they like each other. She likes him. She protects him. So I'm not going to try to get in between it. Because I see she protects him and she fights for him. She done put her hands like this to me. Yeah, that's right. I know. Karate and judo and I kick. Lord, you beating people's ass. But my brother, I'm so glad that he have somebody to protect him. Oh, no. She goes, everybody loves kung fu fighting. Huh. She said, you like that too. When you was in the projects, you grew up, they played a kung fu song with Bruce. You know what? I didn't ask you to get in my fucking business. I just talked about Nipsey doing it. Now, you're doing it. You're doing it. I didn't ask. She said, huh, kung fu fight. I forgot the man that sang this song. She's like, you like that, don't you? Huh, and spinning. Your brothers. Or Nipsey, because they both know my business talking about how you would jump real high in the air and you do like this little one leg and jump down and spin. How do you know? I did it, but how do you? You know what? I want to cuss this little girl out because she thinks she's grown. She's grown. I'm going to go now. I'm going to go. And he sit up there laughing at the children and think it's fun because they come in here to fuck with me. Bruce and Brandon about to pop back up. Don't, Alexyss, don't call nobody in here. Your samurai Sundays. They just laugh. They just having fun. They like being over here and just. Now she done put Shannon in it. Don't call none of the spirit's name. Because they'll hear it and pop up over here tonight. And I can't take it. I need to get some rest and get my stuff together. It's been a heavy week. Okay? Don't call them. Don't call Brew. Because I need to get some rest. And she's excited. And now she's there. Oh, finally I found somebody that could see us and we could talk to. And I met his sister. I didn't know. I guess she didn't know he had a sister. She didn't tell. They pop up when I'm rubbing, we're talking and everybody looking at the bear and I'm rubbing the bear. I'm talking about him. I've never talked about him. I said his name. And he pops up and she jumps in front of him and walks right there and she starts to take over. Lord, don't let me catch you, Clive, from the old fourth ward. I was at fourth ward too. Yeah, fourth ward down here. Yeah, this, look, they'll keep you up all night. Please don't. You know what? I love Michael Jackson. I haven't really talked to him. He's asking about his mom, and nobody will tell me anything about his mom. Michael's cool. If he teaches them, I hope they stay downstairs so I can rest. They don't come up there with that spinning shit and down. No, don't stop till you get enough and all that. She loves black music. So I've never seen this before. I've never seen him with a friend. He always is running and hiding. She loves and she protects him. She loves him. They've been together. Lord have mercy. You see what I'm trying to tell y'all? When Nipsey was telling me in the spirits, they hook up with people over there. They got all kind of goddamn interracial love, part-time love, ghetto love. They are all kind of shit they be doing over there. Secret loves. Reunited, it feels so goddamn good. See, all kind of shit. They keep up shit over there. and then bring it over here for people to talk to them. Get you on the side, not on the slide, not on the slide with the popsicle. And the Kool-Aid cup freeze it. The freezer with styrofoam cup. And as you licking it down, the motherfucker start breaking down, you start breaking the styrofoam out round and eating down in it. Or get you one of them damn spoon and chop down in the freezer cup. That grape Kool-Aid. And sip off the motherfucker. When you be outside, you melt on the top. Eat off of the freezer cup. Yeah, I heard about him passing. Honey, I've been too busy. I can't get on every goddamn celebrity. They keep me jammed up over here, keeping up shit. See, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. They over here wide awake. Girl, I love you. I'm gonna be back soon. I just really need to sit back with this, the marathon thing. He wants me to focus on, tell me more things about that. So I'm trying to get it together, cause it's just weird to me, the stuff I'm seeing. And I'm going to break it down and get with you all soon. And I love y'all. Thank you for loving me, supporting me, and donating to me. And thank you. I got so many happy birthdays. And people, yes, they are very messy, Lanice. You sucker for them. Leave the food out. There's plenty of food back here. You probably can see our plates of food back there. For now. I'll put another one out tomorrow. Yeah, I guess they come over here. They eat. Hang out, leave, come back, bring friends, eat. Yeah, it's like they have a party over here all the time. They have parties because Shannon had brought some ice cream, but it wasn't the one I wanted. It had melted because I was going to share some ice cream with them. And like cake and stuff, but she had somebody deliver. They delivered the wrong thing. Oh my God, that would be so cute. A jumpsuit with sprinkles? Oh, wow. I'd love that. I got to find me one. Or make the little stones of sprinkles myself and put it on there. I don't get any bad. They're all good spirits. All the good spirits are here tonight. Thank you, Kimberly. Yeah, I cannot believe it. But I'm so grateful to be here and start over. Get another chance at life to start over. But I better. So, look, it's up to Shannon. I'm not going to promise you that. I can't speak for her. It's up to her. Shannon, she said one of your sons, she saw him and he's cute. She hoped you get him to bring the ice cream. Look, I don't know. Because you're my brother. She's like, I don't want him. I'm just saying. I think he's cute. Shannon, which child is she talking about? Is this your older son that people say is cute? Is that which one of them gets the compliment? She says he's cute. One of your sons. Is it the bigger one or the smaller one? People say it's cute. That's what she's saying. Can you hear me, Shannon? Do you have one of your sons that everybody says is cute? Shannon? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? She said, Shannon, you're the cute one. She wants him to pick her stuff out and put his hand on it. But Shannon, is which son? She said the son's cute. Is there a son that everybody says is cute? Which son is she talking about? She pointed him out. Is it your oldest son or your younger one? She said he's cute. Is it one you get the compliments? Do you get one of your sons get more compliments than the other son? Shannon? Well, when you can, just tell me, because I've got to know this now. She said one of them, she said, ooh, he's cute. I guess she'll answer me later, because I want to find out. Okay, one is deceased, but no, this one's in the body. She said people look at one of your sons and say he's cute. Over here too. Is there a son, but does one get more attention? Is one older that gets more attention than the other? Because she's not talking about a little one over here. She's talking about another one over here too. Okay, well, I understand you don't want to answer. She must have seen your son over there, but she also says this one over here. And she said that one likes ice cream. Oh, boy. You know what, child, this is too much. So all of them, oh, so they say all of your sons are cute. So one doesn't stand out and get attention with the girls over here on this side. Damn it. This is, oh, God. Here we go. Now I better wrap it up. That's getting really, and she said she saw your son. Oh, boy. A voice just came through my phone. Oh, you heard the voice? What'd she say? Devin. Is he the older one? Do people look at him? Girls look at him? People say he's cute, he's handsome? Yeah, because she's also saying the other one, and she wants them to share the ice cream. Do you see that on my head? Do you see that coming out of the candle? Oh, wow. Hey, Nipsey. Youngest just started laughing in his sleep. Oh. They probably see their brother coming to see him and you just don't know it. She likes them. She likes your sons. But she's like, no, I'm not leaving your brother, Alexyss. I'm not leaving him. But, you know, I just admire beauty when I see it. She's like, her sons are handsome. And they're sweet. And the one here, I'm going to give him some ice cream. Yes, but it's up to her. If she brings him an ice cream to give it to you, I can't say she's going to do it. Well, you know you touched her because I think she was just lately celebrating her anniversary for her son. She was down, so I think that makes her feel better because you said you saw the one with the one over there, and you saw the one over here. You want him to touch your ice cream, flirty pants. She said, did the youngest? She said she knows which one you're talking about. Oh no, Shanna, look. Oh my God. She said, please be careful because somebody in your house might pass over. She said they don't take care of themselves. And she said she sees her husband. Did your grandmother have a husband? Thank you, Lenise. Or is her husband still alive, Shannon? She said she's speaking to a man that's with the lady in your house. And is one of your sons closer to the lady? That she said if she doesn't take care of herself because she has a lot of regret and she's longing for her man, she may not be here. She says, not your boys. They're not getting ready to physically die. She said, the lady in the house that's close to your boys, she talked to a man that was with the lady. Did your grandmother have a husband or her man? Did he physically die? Is he over there? She said your grandmother won't take care of yourself. She hasn't for a long time. Yeah, but the one that you're babysitting, did she have a husband or a man that physically died? She's missing him inside a lover. He died in 2006. Okay, Frank down to he's pulling on her and she misses him. She said that's why she doesn't really take care of herself. She feels like she don't really have nothing to live for because she love. She missed love. Said nobody ain't show her how to help the man come over here and hit that thing, man. Throw that D. Throw that D. Throw that, man. She needs... And she gonna talk about drop them. How you know about them songs, girl? How you know about? Man, hey, she's talking about, hey, throw it. She said that man need to come over there and throw that deed. Nipsey, don't say nothing, okay? Because they're talking about that's what the sage and shit for. Throw that ass and he talking about that. Oh, my whole head got hot. I ain't called him. I got hot as a motherfucking hell. Like, look. Nipsey, don't start talking to that man and tell that man how to ease over here. And that lady in her 80s, man, that lady can't take that shit. Yeah, he been trying to contact the grandmama, but he said he need to hit that. He trying to throw that. Throw that. I've never experienced. Oh my God, they coming on like he's standing with the girl. Tell my, oh, she all up in the red. Oh Lord, I don't want to say. Yeah, she's no. I don't want to say that. Oh Lord. Oh, y'all hope your grandmama don't hear this shit. She be talking about him and her walking me to school. She still talks about him. He is with her. He thinks about it. He tries to connect with her. He loves her. He misses her. Like she misses him. She wants to be with him. Look, why do I have to be the go-between for fucking? For spiritual fucking? Man, why do I have to... Man, I didn't know people, they still be alive in their soul and their spirit, and they be thinking about certain people, their mind still be intact, and they be trying to get to certain people, and they will still do if they can connect. They'll still come over here and lay down with the person, talk to them, spend time with them. He misses her. She misses him. And he said, oh, I know she missed that. Because the way I do that, and look, I don't want to hear about it. We on the live. I'm not finna tell that lady grandmama business, how you hit that lady and all that. I'm not oh, they nasty. They just be talk. What? Say you the candy look and put your mouth on that. Look, Girl said he put his mouth on your grandma. So she told me she like when she said, like when he do that, so he put the whole tongue down. There he go out the way. I be stroking. Look, I'm not finna go. Man, see. So your grandmama sneaky and freaky. So she's a conservative freak. So you don't know granny. You might learn a few things. You know what I'm saying? He says it's these pantyhose she liked. He would like her put these pantyhose on. He says some of the pantyhose were not completely long, like individual pantyhose, like the individual leg. He said he liked her when she would take her panty. The nigga's a freak, man. Or is this nigga a goddamn voyeur? He like to peep and let about that lady, rub her feet, put lotion on her feet and shit and up her leg. Shannon, did she ever? He was tall. Yeah, he's a tall nigga. I see him with like Nipsey. But did she ever put individual stockings on for a nigga? Or did she just wear a whole pantyhose? Look, I'm sorry, man. We ain't got no business getting that lady business. But the man is over here to tell her that. And that I miss her. And that I love her. Girl, did your grandmother only have full pantyhose? Or did she ever have individual pantyhose or goddamn knee highs or some shit? And did she ever wear them flesh tone? I don't know if she light skin like you, or did she wear them black? Like, what kind of color stocking? Did she ever wear the kind of brown or light brown stocking? Or did she ever have knee highs and shit, or thigh? Did she be putting them stocking up? I just want to know. She used to do the bunny hop, so she light skin. That we said she red. He said he like to put his tongue on that lady. Look. What about the stocking, though? Yes or no, goddammit? What about the man said about the stocking? Did she ever wear them individual knee-high, goddamn thigh-high, or would she just wear full pantyhose, goddammit? Inquiring mind want to know because the nigga telling. Freaky and shit. Tell you it was private, though. Yeah, we would go to Montgomery Ward and buy the stocking. He said he liked that right there. He liked that.
Till he missed that watching her leg and her toe. Did she paint her toenails for the nigga? Because he told me like a certain color paint. Look, man. Hey, man. Nah, I mean, goddamn, I just got chills. Did she have a certain pollen on her toe, Shannon? Because he said... individual stockings and knee high. She said this nigga is not lying, man. Shannon just said her grandmama had individuals and knee high. Okay, Shannon, what about the toenail polish? Your grandmama paint her toenail nude, knee high. That we said nude, like her skin color. Since you light skin, say he like that shit and put it tongue. Man, I'm not finna go tell that lady where her grandmama where you laid your tongue and stuff at. But what about the fingernail polish? Did she put some toenail polish on? Because he said she was hiding that dress. Yeah, hiding it. Not hitching, hiding the dress up. So he like to look at her them stocking and rub her leg. Ooh, she has some black thigh. He said he liked it there. Them flesh tone in the black. And put it up there, roll her leg slow. Saying then she roll it down slow. For him to see it. So then he go crazy and put a mouth on the lady, man. Look. These children ain't got no business. Hishing it up. These children ain't got no business hearing this. Kept her nails and toes done. What color she paint her toes, Shanna? Because he said he miss it. He love it. He said he love with her toes painted. But he's also saying he like a red. Like a whole red. He said did she ever paint them red? He said he want her to paint them deep blood red and rub her leg and pull the stocking up and then roll it down real slow. So he can talk to her leg and shit. Talk to her toe. Man, look, this man freaky and nasty. I see why she be over there missing him and shit. Wish somebody talk to my goddamn leg. Roll my goddamn... Yeah, that burgundy. That's that burgundy. He want that. You know what? Shannon, look, you going to have to burn that sage and shit. I gave you. You going to have to talk to that lady and tell that lady that man want to holler back at her. He ain't forgot. He said he was so in love with her and addicted to her that he left bitches alone for grandmama. Throw that pee. Throw that pee. Throw that pee. Throw that pee. Oh, you know what? I'm tired of these spirits coming on here with that nasty shit. He said he like that song, there's a mean in the bedroom, and then that lady be like a waterfall. You know what? He said she had no problem getting wet. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all. That spirit is nasty. I ain't got time. Look. Kept her hair done. Short. He said he liked that. He keep talking about her skin color, the way her hair looked, the contrast, and lay on her skin and shit. And how he liked to lay his tongue on that lady and put his mouth on that lady. Girl, my whole legs got cold like somebody throw some ice water on me, man. I'm glad you confirming it. So when they play, they can see the light. Yeah, they want to fuck. I told you they lonely. He said I be trying to get back in there, but she like she don't feel me or don't see me and hear me. I like her titties too. I just want to lay up on. Look. I'm tired. Tell me like her nipples on her titties. Why do you do this? Why y'all do? I'm gonna go, man. I thought trying to get off here, and I'm glad I didn't now that they came in and gave that beautiful message. He loves her. And he said that's why she's not taking care of herself. She feel like she ain't got no reason to be here because she don't have love. Even though y'all love her, it's not the same as the love of a man. And he's telling me, I miss her so much. Tell her I love her so much. I miss her so bad. He said I would give anything just to lay beside her again. If she says I can, I'll come to it now. Until I see her on the other side. Renee, I'm not finna go through this shit. Now, see, I was just talking about the shit, and like Nipsey said, do the book, and share the book. That's all. They come in here with this shit? Talking about fucking and licking people's toes, nails and shit, and burgundy red and blood red. I didn't ask for all. Shanna, you need to talk to him if he's been trying to come through that. Does she ever dream of him or feel him or think of him? He said he thinks of her on 2 occasions, and that's day and night, honey. I wonder did they ever have songs or listen to certain music. He said he liked that old school soul. He mentioned blues. So he likes the real music and deep, he said, a feeling music where it say a lot about how I feel. Girl, you gotta see if we can get grandma open to talk to him. He said, I never left her. He said something about a train track. So I don't know if she ever lived near a train track. Or do you live near a train? And a train track was anywhere when he was alive, where they lived at. He saying something. What is it, a store and a train? Something about a train and a train track. I don't know if you ever remember seeing one or hearing one, or is one near you? Do you hear a train or see a train track? He said he keeps up with her, and it's something about the train and the train tracks. So did he ever live near one? When you can tomorrow, ask her if you don't remember. And he said he keeps up with the time with her. He watches her, and he's concerned about her because he says it's like a part of her giving up and not taking care of her body. Something about the package store. Was it any type of alcohol that either one of them liked? A favorite alcohol that he liked or she liked? You know what they would drink? Did they like any wine or any alcoholic beverage? Because if so, oh, he liked the 8. Yes, he likes the old school. If he liked 8-track cassettes, yeah. But do you know if he liked something to drink, any alcohol, or did she like wine or alcohol or something? Because he said he went to a store and the lady who was in there knew what he liked. So I'm wondering, did he buy something when they were together to drink that they both liked, or that he would like to drink when he comes to chill with her? A store and a train. So you live near a store and a train? That's where the spirits are. Elegua and Ogun. So when you hear the train, he said, think of me. It's because I ride like the wind, and I'm near the crossroads. And with the train, so tomorrow, girl, you got to see if she's open to this. So he can come. And he bowed to me. He said, thank you. He said, let her know I'm there. I'm coming over there now. I live. Shannon said she lives near a train track. But yes, they live near a train and a store. Did he ever like any alcohol, or did she ever like any alcohol, any wine or beer, anything at all that either one of them like a drink? I know, he says, I've been trying to talk to her forever. I've been trying to reach her. I love her. He loved liquor, because he said, yeah, it was a liquor store where they knew him and they knew what liquor he liked. So, yep, he said he misses the liquor in the package store. He wants her to get some and pour for him. He said, I want to lay beside her and I just want to hold her from the back. Like, I just want to spoon with her and just touch her hair and touch her skin. And he said, I like her smell. And it's some kind of slip. You know how we grew up back in the day down south. We couldn't wear our dresses unless we had our slip. Put our slip on. It's some type of slip. Or it was thin like a slip, and it was a satiny feel to it. He said he used to like to see it on her body and the way it falls on her body. And he would rub the fabric while it was on her body. I said he loved her smell and the way she moved. And just her way with him. I know. Isn't it sweet? Girl, I'm cold too. Okay, go with her. Y'all go over there and start talking to her. Because she hasn't been feeling good. And Shanna's trying to give her hope and get her to eat differently and stay But y'all got to work this out. Now you know, Shannon, why she's doing that. Oh, boy. Girl, I'm tired. I better lay myself down and get some rest. I'm glad to know he won't be hanging out here. He's coming over there. He wants to see her. You know, if she's open to it and you do the sages and get his color candles, get water for him, put some food on the altar that him and her like. Says oh, your grandma didn't drink, but your man liked to have a little bit. Oh, but in 26, she was the bar and took me with her. What did she drink at the bar? When she took you to the bar in 2016? Because he didn't say she was a big drinker, but he said he liked it. He wants her to have what he liked to drink. And some food. And she said, play the music. She needs to play the music they like to play. She likes slips, especially black. She wears Clinique aromatic. He likes her smell. He liked to rub her body with her clothes on. He said, I love her in clothes and out of clothes and her shoes. And she just get candles, his color that he likes, food, his color, music, whatever. If he smoke, light it, and play their music with her perfume, because he said he loves to smell every inch of her. No, just tomorrow. Tomorrow, you say. Now, when she would tell him the message, he came through. And if you can get a picture, take a picture of him and send it to me on the phone. Let me see if this is a man that I'm seeing. He says, I miss her so. He said, but we can still be together. Here he is on this nip shit. You know, we can still be together. You see how he sits there? He's passing these messages around to these people. Then they come over to me. Would you tell her? I miss her smell. I would just absorb her smell. He took you in the bar. He wants her to have a toast with him, put little glasses on the altar, pour a little bit for her, a little bit for him, her drinking, and leave his there to absorb. I'm glad I was going to go. I'm glad that the little girl brought him in here. My brother's friend brought him in, and he started to talk through her. And he said, we can still be together. I love her so. I miss her so. Tell her that I love her. I think of her every day. I miss her, and I come near her. I try to be with her. But I don't think she knows I'm there. She can see me. She might feel me sometimes. He smoked Pall Mall. Keep the Pall Mall. Child, let me lay my ass down. Get me something to drink and shit. I wish somebody tell me they like sniffing my ass like a dog and he just inhaling my goddamn scent. So you hadn't found anybody. He said, I'm not looking at anybody over here. I'm only looking at her. My eyes are focused on her. I couldn't stand for to be with another man. Okay, Renee, here's what he want to do over here. They're confirming what he told me, because he said, tell her I can be with her. I can love her again. I miss her. I love her. Just pouring his heart out. He said, I want to give her. He has a bouquet of flowers. He said, she's such a woman to me. She knows how to please me and love me. She was respectable. She wouldn't just leave with anybody that was just for me. Child, y'all, with this damn love shit. I didn't know they could do this. I didn't know that they could feel, they can see, they can hear, they can sense. They come back to the address with the person they've been with, and he said he watches her in her bed. He said he knows she's not in love with anybody. Child, oh my God. I see I'm not hallucinating. This is real. I didn't have another man come to me and say those things. He said, I miss her. I just want to be close to her. And I'm just like, oh God. Well, we will talk to her tomorrow. Talk to Grandma. And I'll see if she, thinks we're crazy, or if she believes us. Yeah, set her altar up so he can come. He said, I need a way in. I need a way in.
so I can help you get him in, but the grandma's got to be open. He said, I just want to lay beside her. It's not just about the sex. I just want to lay beside her. And you can attract it, Lanice. We're going to get into those. That's what we were talking about, and I was saying this was talking to me about in the book. And we're going to write the book. And it's so deep on so many levels of it. I just have to do volume 1. It's too much to put in one book. Too much. It would take me too long. So we had to break it up, just have some of it. So, boy. Oh, wow. It's a tall guy. Here. Was there another one in love with her, too? Okay, well, let me get off here. I think I'm running out of time. I just said I gotta get the end of the video. So we're gonna come back and do this again. I'm gonna see what I can find out from Shannon and if the grandmother's open to it, and then finish the reading. So I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon. This was my special birthday edition of me talking to you with vaginal power, life, and a little bit of the AKT celebrity reads with the Nipsey marathon. So I love y'all. Talk to y'all soon.